So how about that Sage podcast, right?
3, 2, 1. Sandwiches.
Let it rip.
3, 2, 1.
Keep sandwiches.
3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
You're editing this.
Yeah.
Or am I?
You're
Aren't
making
you
it
the
harder
one that
for
needs the
yourself.
sync word?
I mean, I could take a break for a while. I mean, I've been editing this episode, this show
for free.
for
Yeah,
24
it's true.
episodes.
So, we started.
Yo,
Who's hosting?
Is the light supposed
You're
to go
hosting,
up?
right?
Miggy's hosting right
Oh,
now.
because Rafi's not here.
No, it's
Oh, right, he
always
hosted
been-
last
yeah,
time.
he hosted last
Yeah,
time.
he did.
Damn it. Shit, and on episode number?
20.
Episode 25, I think.
Check it. You have
25.
laptop.
Fucking
Yeah,
25.
do it.
You have a laptop.
25,
It's
right?
right there.
No, it's not. Podcast.
The
Is it one of those things
The
where you
audience can
open
see
something
it?
else and the audio thing crashes?
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Oh no!
No, with episode 24.
What?
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, last time was episode 23, 6-hour Ocean Master.
Okay, all right. So 24.
Yeah,
Wait,
24,
where's
episode
my
24.
notes? Jesus. Django
We finally fact checked and taken notes like adults.
I don't have any notes.
Welcome to the Good Trades Podcast, episode 24. I'm here. I'm Miguel. Yeah, host of Command Quarters. Command Zone. Or, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Hey, guys. What's going on? Podcast, episode 24. Rafi's not here.
Yeah, he is in the Taipei.
The Taipei Game Show doing the video game journalism work. But, luckily, it is not his hosting episode, for it is I, the Migoy. And with me is the Emile.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, the rapid aging has taken place.
Yeah. My voice may be slightly fucked up because I'm actually kind of sick, but we'll get through this.
You're just
boys.
vaping, dude.
Genome soldiers.
Who else is joining us today?
Yeah, the third member of this quadrio.
Oh, quadrille.
Isn't it quartet?
I have no idea.
Or
Quadrio.
But yeah, Migs is also here as well.
hello, everyone.
So Rafi is being muscular somewhere else.
Muscular.
But the show must go on.
He's hustling and
He's hustling and bustling.
yeah,
We can hear him popping all the way from here.
yeah.
Pop, pop. Raffy muscle with the hustle.
Spiders.
Oh man, my laugh sounds so horrible.
Nice. He's doing it on purpose as a joke.
You were doing good a while ago.
You were doing
Yeah.
way
No,
fine
but
a
like
while
now
ago.
that I'm sitting in front of the microphone and I can hear my voice, I can feel and hear the difference, and I'm leaning into it because of that.
Okay.
Performance anxiety.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Complete.
It's
Oh,
real, folks.
But yo, let's talk about our weeks.
yo,
Yeah.
what's been going on with you?
What? You
Yeah,
throwing it
man.
to me? I'm the host. I have the power.
Oh, no.
Let's throw it to you, Sir Emile.
Oh shit. Okay, so I didn't do much, honestly. Like I'm at my new job.
Nice.
I've been kind of really busy, like meetings here and there, like just getting to grips with the new job.
I
and
heard
all.
you've been dealing with the stream kids.
Oh yeah. I've been
The
busy
younger
managing the
generation.
young talent of the,
The
world.
youths.
the
The youths, teaching them how to stream and build engagement and whatnot.
So
Build engagement.
how far is it? Like, how is it going? When it
Oh,
comes
dude.
to that,
Dude, it's
to that
fun.
perspective?
Talk
Like,
about the 10-year challenge.
Dude,
I mean-
dude, that's the absolute worst. Since I'm working with like young people and like I'm teaching them like how to be in front of a microphone, I'm teaching them like how to like modulate their voice and like how to adjust their stream shit.
Yeah.
And like I'm working with young people and like you know that fucking 10-year challenge that everyone's doing, the fucking
Right.
2009 picture versus your 2019
Right.
picture. It's like I see them all over my feed. I see these kids and they're like fucking babies in their
Actual
fucking
babies.
actual babies in
Oh,
their 2009
no.
picture, and I'm just like freaking out, having an existential crisis over here. I'm
Meanwhile, we look the same,
like, am
but not
I
fatter.
old? Am I the old one?
The answer is yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And like a lot of them call me like Sir Emile, Kuya Emile, and I still can't get over it. And I'm
At
like,
least hindi
oh.
pa tito.
Yeah. at
That's the
least-
next level.
Yeah, that is the next level. Shout outs to Tito Chad.
Wherever you are. Former guest on our podcast.
Yeah,
too.
dude, he was here. He knows what's up. But yeah, mostly I've been doing my work, having existential crises.
Yeah, sure. Everyone goes through that.
And as far as games I've been playing, I haven't been playing too much, but I have been on the Switch. Since my wonderful friends all pitched in and bought me a Switch during Christmas.
Secretly, you don't know that you actually owe us the money for that.
Oh, fuck. But, so I've been mostly playing Smash. I just finished all of the challenges except for the online.
Right.
Yeah.
That's those secret photos that you unlock.
Yeah. So, if you guys aren't familiar with Smash, to people listening out there, it's basically the equivalent of achievements on Smash, the challenge board, where it's laid out in all these different pictures that you get rewards for completing achievements. I basically cleared all of that without using any of the hammers, except for the online, which just this morning I bought a subscription to.
Oh, okay.
The $20 for 1 year?
Yes.
So it's now like active now? Like you don't get any free months before?
Yeah.
It's active for a year, so...
Yeah, it's active for a year. Actually...
because you came in late in the Switch party, so...
Right. Yeah, early in 2018, the online capabilities of the Switch was actually for free. And during, I think, the fourth quarter of 2018, they implemented the subscription fee.
Which they announced.
Yeah, which they did announce. And like it's kind of like bitten a lot of people in the butt in the wrong way. Sure. But
especially those Splatoon players.
Yeah, the kids without the money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's never stopped them before.
Yeah, that's true. Like I'm so far, I think my internet is shitty.
At least for Smash, no. Given that Smash is a fighting game, it's a P2P connection.
Yeah.
So if one of your connections is bad, even if yours is good, it's bad for both of you.
I have a feeling it's mine though.
It's probably both of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. So far though, I haven't had any problems with Mario Kart.
Right.
And
Mario Kart's fine.
Besides that, I just downloaded the Binding of Isaac on Nintendo Switch.
That's perfect for the Switch.
Yeah, because like way back in the day, I remember like around the time when I started my podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like me and Addis were on this like insane Binding of Isaac trip.
When we first met you, that's what you were playing at Game Jam.
Exactly. Like that's when I met Too Much Gaming, and that's all me and Addis were doing on downtime, just playing Binding of Isaac nonstop. Like, were you around for that era of Eichmann?
I'm aware of it, but I haven't tried it since I was playing a different game. I think I was playing Braid. And
that was around at the time.
Yeah,
but Braid was fairly older compared to Binding of Isaac.
And it's a different genre. Like
different genre.
Binding of Isaac is much more of a
top-down
dungeon,
shooter.
Dungeon crawler.
Yeah, it's like
a roguelike thing.
Roguelike Zelda-esque kind of. Like
well,
the old school Zelda.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Braid is
side-scrolling puzzle platformer.
But it was a game that I played nonstop way back in the day, and now I want to see how it is having it on a portable system.
It's perfect.
Yeah, because it sounds perfect, right? Plus, it's the new expansion, Afterbirth Plus,
right?
Which I actually heard not too many good things about.
Oh, really? In what way?
Because it adds enemies and items to the point that the item pool and enemy pool is so diluted, it's like almost impossible for you to have like a really, really good run.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Does
it throw too much?
It's like a super unique problem with like games that have this continuing support, that the item pool is now so large that it's almost impossible for you to get what you want.
Because you're going to get screwed over with something you don't want.
Yeah, especially with a game like Isaac where RNG is
RNG is key.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how that'll play into it. Because like back in the day, while playing through Binding of Isaac, unlocking all this stuff, I was having a blast.
Right.
But with this new Afterbirth Plus thing and like the bad reviews I'm hearing about it, I wonder if I'm still going to have a good time.
But have you had any issues playing it? Or have you not booted it yet?
I have not booted it once. I just bought it this morning along with the Nintendo subscription.
Since you bought the Nintendo subscription, that means you have access to those Famicom, NES, and supposedly hidden Super Nintendo games?
Yeah. I actually...
Is that their like take on the monthly free games?
It's like PlayStation Pluses where you get... In PlayStation, you get like 5-ish games free every month as long as you claim them within their period.
Right.
Oh, wait.
And they're part of your games list as long as you're subscribed.
But the Famicom thing...
It rotates out.
Oh, really?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the plan.
That's what they announced. That
so you have to get them during that?
No. They're available as long as they're part of the rotation.
Oh,
but
so
once they rotate out,
you can't play it.
You're stuck with whatever's new.
Really?
But it hasn't actually rotated anything as of yet.
Yeah.
So people are wondering when, because apparently it was supposed to hit like sometime last month.
And it's interesting too, because like what I got a look at in there is like the original Legend of Zelda, the original Metroid, the original Mario Brothers.
Right.
But like I saw while looking through the game selection list, there was like 2 copies of Metroid, 2 copies of Gradius, 2 copies of Legend of Zelda.
Is this like a 101 sprite swap sort of thing?
Like I was like, first I was like, what the fuck? And then I found out that the X button gives you a description. So I went to the one game, it's like, oh, normal Legend of Zelda. And like I go to the other copy.
European Extreme Zelda.
Invisible throws
Kind
and fireball.
of. Basically, the second copy is a special scenario. So for the Legend of Zelda special copy, you start out with a beefed up arsenal.
Oh, is it rainbow mode?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Basically.
Oh no, wait, it's babies mode.
Yeah. And the other example is for Metroid, you start out during the final battle with Ridley with all your equipment.
But isn't that the intro mission?
I don't know. It just says final battle with Ridley.
So it's just one level?
No, but like Super Metroid starts with you fighting Ridley, and then you escape.
You lost your weapons.
Because I never played Metroid.
It's the escape of that planet, then it blows up, then the game actually starts.
Really?
Oh.
Okay. So I have no idea then, because I've never played Metroid.
I haven't actually played Super Metroid, but I know it starts off with that.
Okay. And the other one I saw was like Gradius Special, which was like, it starts you off at level 5.
You have all 3 options or something? Oh my god.
Yes.
All
It
3
really is babies mode.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the version of the game in case you suck at video games. Here's Mario with 99 lives.
Probably. That's probably in there. I haven't taken a look.
That reminds me, I used to have a copy of Rockman 4.
Yeah.
But the case was busted. So
Okay.
it was actually just the raw board that you would plug in.
Okay.
But somehow, when you boot the game for the first time, regardless if you use passwords or not, you start off with 20 lives.
Oh shit.
So it's modded?
The count is XX.
No, yeah.
Holy shit.
If
Okay.
you insert cartridges wrong, it sometimes does that. No, yeah, for real.
I
Like,
guess if it's not protected.
no,
anyway.
dude, I remember like I had a copy of Boogerman for the
Oh,
Sega
God.
Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
And
man.
if I plugged it
The
in a
hero of
certain
clay
way,
fighters.
like if I plugged it in a certain way, I would never run out of fart juice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude.
And take note, this is also like a legit method for Zelda bug runs.
Oh yeah.
For the Nintendo 64. No, you tilt it, purposely unplug a bit of it.
Interesting.
Then Link will freak out on screen and you clip through walls.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Because technology back then was weird.
It's raw like pins connecting to other pins.
Dude, it's like skipping the needle on vinyl.
Is it like the ARG of retro gaming?
No, that's
No.
Because you kind of manipulate it in the real world.
I guess.
I mean,
I guess. I mean,
like
if
you can't
think
do
about
that
it
now,
way. Yeah, you
right?
can. I think that's mostly it for games for me. For stuff I watched, I jumped back into Brooklyn Nine-Nine for a bit.
Yeah.
Noin. What else did I watch? I don't think I watched anything else. That's mostly it. I'm acclimating to having a modern console account with a subscription for the online services, and I'm also mostly acclimating to my new job. That's mostly
dude,
it. Plus,
enjoy the new year.
yeah, and plus, I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. There's this
Awesome.
fucking super bug that's been going
Yeah,
around.
Yeah.
there's this flu that's been flying.
Like last week, it was me, Donna, my parents. We all had the flu, and now this week, me and Donna have the cold. So like, I don't
Maybe
know
it's
what's
just the
happening.
same.
Is it? No, because like,
Yeah.
because last week it was my body that hurt.
Yeah.
This week it's my nose and throat that don't work.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I didn't have the snifflies last week.
And then it developed into the snifflies.
No, I was
It went
feeling
Super
fine.
Saiyan.
I was feeling fine in between it. That's the weird part. I don't
Any
understand.
symbiotes crawling in your
Are you a loser on your planet, Eddie?
Oh man, but yeah, I think that's mostly my week, man.
Nice.
What about you, Mr.
Oh, wow,
Sam?
that's-
Yes,
that's
pass
quick.
it on.
I have a lot of things that I've done during the... Well, it's the past 2 weeks since we skipped a week of recording
Oh, yeah,
during
We
PR.
were fucking busy.
Yeah, but I played a few games and I've watched a few shows. So I finally played Ace Combat 7.
Right.
Unknown Skies.
That's been getting some traction, surprisingly.
Yeah. And well, can I mention it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been playing it because I've been tasked to review it for Too Much Gaming.
Cool.
So I got a review copy, and so far it's classic Ace Combat. So I'm not really like complaining about it because I love how Ace Combat, feels when it comes to its game's mechanics.
Right.
And so far,
I heard it's like a lot more arcadey with its feel.
Yeah, it does. And well, I couldn't say how the experience is different when you have the VR on and the HOTAS on, because I'm just playing with my
with your controller.
Yeah, you using the controller.
Did you say hot ass? What?
Yeah, hot ass, baby.
Are those like the flight sticks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the two, but it's a two-piece controller.
Yeah.
On the left side, you control the
throttle. Yeah, the throttle
and the right on
and the little sticky thing.
Yeah, with the triggers.
Yes, the little sticky.
The little sticky thing you
with
use
the
to
buttons.
fly thing.
To shoot the exploding.
The shoot bangs. Yeah.
Hot ass,
baby.
Yeah. As far as features are concerned, it has a flight tree upgrade or unlock feature. So basically, it's like a sphere grid for Ace Combat.
Really?
Yeah. So what they do is that you have your starting plane and a few weapons that you can use for that plane, and then as you accumulate points, you get to unlock and buy new planes and new upgrades.
Oh, right.
So each branch has its own upgrade that if you want this upgrade, you have to go work from that branch. So
it's like a progression thing.
Yeah, so
not just like skill unlocks or something.
No. So you can plan and get the F-22 Raptor right away if you kind of plan your skill points to go in that direction as fast as you can, or you can just unlock everything and just complete everything during progression. So that was awesome. I kind of like it, and I kind of like that the second plane that you can unlock is one of the planes that you can unlock right away was the Tomcat.
Nice.
So,
SWAT Cats
yeah,
mode.
SWAT Cats,
yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
and other than that, there are other planes that are popular. That
This is like the Gran Turismo of airplanes.
It could be, kind of.
I don't think I've ever played an Ace Combat, and it looks really fun to me.
It's fun.
It's fun. If you're not familiar with playing jet fighter simulators or
here's
arcade.
the thing. I remember when I was growing up, there was this one PC game that I would always play, and it was a jet fighter thing.
Yeah.
But I forget the title. I can see the cover in my head, but I forget the title. I don't know if it's an Ace Combat or not.
Well, if it's in PC, it could be a flight sim.
It was not. It was
Or
not
Back
a flight
then,
sim.
no way.
Yeah.
Could it be a Star Wars?
No, it was from the
Starfighter?
95
It
era.
was real planes, not flying boat types.
Yeah. I remember the weapons even. There was the Maverick, the cluster bomb.
Okay.
Like that kind of shit.
If it was on console, it was most likely Ace Combat, but since it is on PC, it
on
might have
PC.
been something else.
Yeah, it might be something
For sure
else.
it was
It was a
something else,
bunch.
but I can vividly remember the cover in my head
They
of
kind of look the same, airplane logo.
airplane diagonal afterburners
Flying towards
in the back,
you.
flying towards you.
Roll.
Yeah. Mid roll or
pitch.
something, mid dogfight.
Like a 3.4 3/4 view at an angle coming down.
And because I love that game so much, and I played the shit out of it back when I was a kid.
If
I'm
you
wondering.
can't remember the title,
No, I can't
I don't
remember the
think you
title.
loved it enough.
But I loved it so much though. I played it nonstop, and I wonder why that hasn't translated to me. Getting into Ace Combat.
If that's the case, I guess if you could try Ace Combat, you
I think
would
this
get
is.
the hang of it.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about this particular one.
Yeah, man. I'm
When
trying to
you
fuck
usually
about
don't hear anything about Ace Combat.
And I don't know, as far as controls are concerned, it is a bit more arcadey than the previous Ace Combat.
I know
titles.
there's two styles of controls.
Yeah,
which is related to the difficulty as well.
So basically, it's if you press left on the stick or right on the stick, you go when turn properly. But if you use expert mode, you have
just
to
tilt. Then you have to actually steer.
You roll and then you pitch up.
You have to
so
pull
you
up.
can turn like a proper
You have to tilt and then bank the plane or something like that.
That's what I'm actually used to. So I have no problem in that one. But
so basically, like the easier mode is it essentially plays like Afterburner-ish.
Yeah, exactly, like Afterburn.
Yeah.
And if you played Afterburn in the arcades, then you'll feel a bit right at home. I mean, Afterburn's more faster since it is an arcade game. But this one's it has that that balance of sim and I guess arcades. And another thing that I want to talk about Ace Combat is that the story is ridiculous.
I've been hearing so much about that.
And I love that part.
It's come to the point. It's like the jump from Saints Row 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Where it's getting like, let's just go all out.
I mean, like the basic setting of Ace Combat, it isn't even set in Earth. It's a fictional Earth, yeah, and with fictional countries and continents like Eurasia, Oceania.
Oh, cool. Oceania's a real place.
Well, Oceania or something.
Yeah.
But it's the super future where nations have merged.
And they have monarchy, they have kingdoms.
So, like, it's basically...
It's like Gundam.
It's Gundam 00.
Yeah, Gundam 00. And it's funny because, like the first 5 minutes of the game, you've been treated to some sort of lore dump. And you get to meet this character that her grandfather or her father has this band of old pilots, and then all of a sudden you have a big ass airfield all by yourself.
Okay.
And then then they just introduce drones and stuff, and then a war breaks out. It's just too fast.
It's like
like Star Wars.
It's like ridiculousness on top of ridiculousness.
Yeah. And you got a character where his name's just like first name, last name, but you get this backstory that he's like some sort of member of our royal family whose name is like 10 words long, which is ridiculous.
I can't even imagine.
I cannot imagine how that would look like. I would need to see it in game.
I will send a screenshot.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But Ace Combat, so far, I'm liking it, and even though it's arcadey, it's challenging. There are interesting missions like stealth missions or like espionage missions where you have to carefully like navigate through one area without getting looked into the radar, into the enemy radar. You get to have escort missions or VIP rescue missions. So the missions are varied enough to make it interesting every time you play the campaign.
Cool. That's good.
So that's good.
It's not just shoot bang the thing.
Yeah, it's not just dogfights. You have objectives and
like what's the weirdest objective you've ever seen?
Well, I think the most interesting one is that there's a part where you're just a diversion, and you have this airfield where it's really nothing.
Okay.
But the mission of your team is to make it look like something's happening there, so that you'll bait out the enemy.
Okay, so you just have to cause a ruckus.
So you just have to fly around and then
shoot things.
Yeah, something like that. And then your teammates will and then
like over the
once
open air
the
comms.
shit hits the fan and the enemy is actually targeting the airfield, like your captain panics and then weapons out, just get rid of the bombers, and then your weapons load unlocks and you can now shoot things, and then it becomes some sort of like a kill X planes or kill X bombers. Or your airfield gets destroyed and that fails the mission. So something like that.
Okay. So it's still like shoot bangs but presented in a different way.
Yeah, like there are twists and stuff.
Nothing stupid like rescue the cow using your jet.
No, not that.
No, because like everyone's been selling Ace Combat to me as this ridiculous over the top thing.
Well,
so I have this mangled image of it in my brain.
Oh no, are you gonna Raffy it?
No.
Ocean Master.
My expectations were set too high.
Yeah, Tom Cruise suddenly guest stars in Ace Combat.
Or like rescue the JPEG dog, that kind of shit.
Oh, the JPEG dog's real.
What is the deal with JPEG dog?
So there was like shoutouts to Angriest Pat for the clip that actually got the attention of Bandai Namco and as well as the Ace Combat.
Oh no, are they
Twitter.
gonna date it?
No, they love it.
Okay, good.
I haven't seen it.
So there's a
cutscene
cutscene where it's on the airfield, like in front of an airplane.
And
so
the Princess of Eurasia suddenly lands in this
right.
airfield.
So characters are talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it cuts to like a sort of far shot showing both the characters, and there's this dog, and the dog looks like a JPEG.
Oh no!
And the more you stare at it, you see it.
Oh no!
It's actually just an image of a
it
static
is
dog.
just a
I need
JPEG.
to see this.
And apparently,
I need
the
to see
backstory of that was it's actually a photo of one of the developers' dogs who passed away.
No.
And that's how they put it in there. But it is actually just a static image of a dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
man.
it looks so jarring.
Damn it.
And it's kind of hilarious and adorable.
I need to see this.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes or 3 minute footage. So
You don't even. I
you
just
don't-
saw it for a few seconds.
Yeah,
and like that's a JPEG
You just need
dog.
like 10 seconds of your time to see that this dog ain't moving.
It's
and it's
just
looking
a-
at you.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's looking at directly
looking
at the
at the camera.
So
Oh
it's
man, JPEG dog lives on in our hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
So other than Ace Combat, another thing that I've been doing was I've been watching The Punisher.
Oh, season
Really?
two.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Dude,
The-
that
the
theme
season one,
song is
season
still
two?
cool.
Season 2.
That's
Okay.
the new stuff.
Yeah, it's new stuff. And have you watched it? Miggy?
I've watched episode 1 so far.
Okay, so
Wait, did
I'll
this just come out?
I think last week.
Last week.
Really?
During pre-release weekend.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I created false memories.
Uh-oh.
I thought I had already watched season 2.
Oh, that
Season
was
one.
season 1.
Oh,
And no, he
what
appears
you
in
saw-
Daredevil.
yeah,
too.
what you
that's
saw
why I'm
was,
confused.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I'm confused.
It
I watched
feels like
Daredevil.
we had two Punisher shows.
I
It is
seriously feel like I had 2 seasons of Punisher because of Daredevil.
He was the star of Daredevil.
No,
too.
because like I opened my Netflix like the other day and I
Right.
saw Punisher season 2. Oh
I've
man,
probably
I
seen
already watched that.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why is it shilling it to me on the front page?
Because
Oh,
it's
it's
new.
new.
That's how Netflix works.
Oh, I thought I already watched it.
Anyway,
Fuck. Anyways,
now
yeah.
you can watch it.
Yeah,
I
should.
could talk about it like
Eh,
next
no,
week.
no, yeah.
Is it good?
Give us time to watch it too.
Give us
Yeah.
something non-spoilery.
Dude, John Bernthal is still great.
Yeah, John Bernthal is still great.
Super good.
How's the violence level? Is
Oh,
it
it's-
gratuitous?
It's
the
it's
As brutal as it
it's
was?
more or less the same as season 1.
Is Kingpin a square?
There's no Kingpin there.
It's a
Oh,
Daredevil.
Isn't
you're
Daredevil?
right.
Which got canceled.
Yeah.
right.
And all of the actors.
I want
was a
Kingpin
boy.
to show up and I want him to be square.
Anyways, other than that, on Netflix, I've watched some shows. Like I've watched You.
Yeah, that's the new stuff
that's,
too.
That's a funny
Is
one.
it good?
That's
What
all
is
that
that
you need
sigh?
to. That's all you need to know.
That's how you know.
That's how you know. I'm confused as well. I'm not sure if I should be rooting at the protagonist or not.
There's also that
I should
new.
not.
There's that new parang documentary-esque thing about serial killers in America.
Oh, that one's new. Like that was
yeah,
one.
that sounds
like,
interesting.
Yeah, I should check that out too.
Parang talk with a serial killer or something like that.
Yeah. But anyways, I think the last thing that happened to me was just recently is that I went to a Rakugo
Which is?
event.
What is Rakugo?
Okay, so Rakugo is a traditional Japanese comedy show.
Right.
That
It's like a
is-
stage show.
Yeah, it's being performed in a theater, in a traditional, like an old theater. So what I got, what I attended a while ago was the Anayose Rakugo in English. It is a sponsored event by ANA. So
the Japanese airline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny story is that I've won this.
Right.
It's basically a raffle
Free ticket.
entry.
Right.
Whoa.
Oh,
Don't worry, folks. He's fine.
I'm sorry.
He's fine.
Okay.
Shotting up.
Damn it.
Holy shit. But yeah, I think 3 weeks ago they announced this event that they're gonna hold into,
Right.
and it's basically they're inviting you to like register,
Yeah.
Sure.
and if you get picked by raffle, you'll get an entry for free.
Cool.
How
So
did you
got it.
register? Like, when did this come up?
I think, yeah, it's like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. Like I just saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, and you
it
registered
was a
and you
Facebook
got it.
thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
and
I
then-
thought parang like somebody just please sign here.
Oh no. But yeah, I just saw an ad on Facebook, and then when I saw it,
And it didn't turn out to be a scam.
It turned out to be a scam because it's A&A anyway.
Yeah,
it's a prop. Like it's a legit airline company from Japan, and so I won a ticket, and I went there today.
Yeah, how was it?
It was interesting. Like it was entertaining. I didn't expect it to be that
funny.
No, I mean, okay. The humor level is family friendly, lighthearted.
Oh yeah, of
and
course.
basically entertaining because it's the Japanese audience.
Yeah, and like what I'm interested about is like how Rakugo works in English.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or it's just me being a bad person.
Oh no, because
It's weird.
For our listeners who aren't very familiar, Rakugo is like a definite
one person.
It's a sit down.
It's one
stand-up
person
comedy.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's
Where they have
stand-up
to act.
comedy, but like with a specific Japanese twist.
Yeah.
Right.
That there's a certain way of presenting it, and there's a certain use of puns and wordplay
Right.
that like is quite unique to the Japanese
Yeah.
culture. You
And
know what I mean?
And it is spoken in Japanese.
Yeah.
So Rakugo in
Usually.
English is something that is new.
Yeah, how does it work
Yeah.
in
How does
English?
that
Because
work?
like there's so much wordplay in Japanese.
Yeah.
So how does that translate to
Give us an
English?
example.
Give us an example of wordplay.
Oh,
Oh
man.
wait, for Rakugo, right? You're limited to using a fan as a prop.
Yes.
There are some like performers that also use
Other things?
Other things like they can even bring a musical instrument
Oh yeah.
or other props.
But was the fan still a primary?
Yeah, it's basically like a traditional prop.
Yeah.
A fan and a towel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a piece of clothing. And
So how does wordplay work in English?
oh man, I'm going to hell for this. But I find it funnier because the Japanese are speaking in English
Right.
and the accent makes
Okay.
it a bit funnier.
Oh no. Okay.
But
wait.
no.
So it's Japanese people speaking in English.
Yeah.
Okay.
dude.
Ah, okay.
It's great. I mean, well, in the event there were like they invited 5 performers.
Rakugo Masters.
Yeah, the Raku. It's Katsura Kaishi, Akatsuki Anko.
Akatsuri.
Yeah.
Sa Naruto.
And then Hayashiya Emimaru, Katsura Asakichi, and Katsura Fukuryu, who is from Canada.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Canadian Rakugo
it's
master.
funny because last episode we were also talking about a Canadian guy from the
Who
final
is
table
amazing
who's
at cooking
also-
Japanese
yeah.
cuisine.
What is up with Canadians excelling at the Japanese
And he kinda
disciplines?
looks the same.
Kind of look the same, also.
He's
Yeah,
got the
Yeah,
big eyes.
that's true. Also, do you remember during like what was it? Was it E3 where there was that Canadian flute master?
Yeah.
You remember the Canadian
Right.
Japanese flute master?
Yeah, I forgot
I
about
saw
that.
that too.
What's up with Canadians being so
They
good at
are the
Asian
new
disciplines?
Japanese
Yeah, they're trying to challenge themselves
Yeah,
in
dude, it's
doing
amazing.
Japanese
No, this is
professions.
the power of anime.
Wait a minute. Was the flute master Canadian? I'm not sure.
It could.
Wait, he might not be Canadian, and I think he's Canadian because he looks like Steve from the Warframe dev team.
Yeah, and that's where we found out about that one. That
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
from, like, it's who's that community manager from Warframe? Rebecca.
Rebecca, yeah,
Ford,
yeah.
who shared.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
thing
Reb
that,
Ford.
oh, that looks like
That
you.
looks
Steve.
a lot like
Nice.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm thinking he's Canadian.
But
It
it's a
might not
Japanese
be.
flute master who's
Yes.
not Japanese.
So anyway, these performers, they try their best to speak Japanese. They even joke about it that they are very good in speaking English. And then, as long as we have an English paper, and
okay.
everyone's laughing about it, that's the secret. So something like that.
So, the comedy translates to a certain degree.
Surprisingly, it translates well.
Nice.
Cool.
So they're telling stories. Like, of course, in Rakugo, mostly what they do is that they tell traditional stories
Yeah.
Right.
that is either funny or endearing or something like that. And most of the time, like I think all of the stories that they told, it really hit everyone in the audience. Like even though the humor isn't as even though the humor is lighthearted, it's how they delivered the joke.
Yeah, for sure.
They are masters of their craft. So yeah, they really do hit it hard when it comes to the delivery.
Yeah, and I think that's what Rakugo is all about. It's about delivering it in a certain manner that is unique to Rakugo.
Yeah. I think my favorite story there, it was the last one, which was performed by the Rakugo master Katsura Kaishi. This is basically a story about a guy who's in the zoo, and he's basically working as a tiger.
As a tiger?
Yeah.
The man is a tiger.
Basically,
is he pretending to be a tiger?
He's pretending to be a tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, because
strong concept.
Because the backstory is that there's a dead tiger.
Oh no!
Okay.
And they need that tiger.
Oh, they need a substitute tiger.
Yeah, they need a substitute tiger. So they skinned off the fur, the skin.
God,
they transformed the dude into a tiger.
That's kind
of messed up.
Ooh.
And then the funny thing is that the performer Kaishi was, he was telling it in that guy's perspective. So he was showing us how to act like a tiger or something like that. And then of course there are people like kids going into him, and then he's saying that, oh shit, this is just me like interpreting what he said.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I'm kind of hungry, and that kid has ice cream, so it's like roaring like a tiger.
Yeah.
Until the kid drops the
Kid, give me your ice cream, something like that.
Oh, okay,
and then the kid suddenly says, Mom, the tiger's
talking to me.
Yeah, and then said, what are you talking about? Something like that. So,
crazy child.
yeah, so there are a lot of like I call it goofs like that during that part of the story. And then the final act of that story is that there was an announcement in the zoo, and then he said like the zookeeper or the zoo manager said that there will be an event, and basically what they did was they let in a lion inside the tiger's cage. A real lion. Inside the tiger's cage.
Oh no.
And the dude was panicking as shit because I'm not a tiger, so like that. And then he's saying the manager saying, Mr. Zoo Manager, he's just shouting. And then the lion's closing in on him. And then of course he's panicking, he's just shouting,
I think I can see the twist.
And then
I can see it.
The lion's roaring, hey buddy, don't worry, it's just me. It's stuff like that. So it's just another.
It's just another guy in the suit.
It's another
fake
guy
ass zoo.
Yeah.
What a fake ass zoo.
And the audience love it.
Why are all their animals dead?
I know. But
and how are they so convincing?
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, that's my favorite story. And
cool.
The other one was the ramen shop, but that's something else because that story was one of my favorites because the performer who did that did a lot of sound effects when it comes to eating ramen.
Like slurping and shit like that.
Yeah, and since it's Rakugo, you don't have any props.
Yeah.
You just have the
Your fan and
the
towel.
cloth. So his sound effects, when he's doing the slurping sounds, is very distinct. So it's really believable, and you know, it really made the audience laugh because that's how slurping and eating ramen really sounds like. Or something
that's
like
super
that.
interesting.
It's convincing despite him not having actual.
And I really like it. Like I really enjoyed it. And
oh man, dude, I would have loved to go because like I've always been curious about Rakugo, but like I don't think because I don't know how to speak Japanese properly.
Right.
I didn't think I'd ever be able to experience a Rakugo show until I learned Japanese.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they were doing English shows.
Yeah, me too. And that's what made me interested in the event. Said, oh, okay, in English that would be interesting because I saw the performers list, and they're all Japanese except for the Canadian dude.
But he's a master.
He's a master.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's other than that, the other performer, Miss Anko, it's not really a Rakugo performer.
Yeah, what is she?
She is a traditional foot juggler.
What?
Yeah.
What's a traditional?
What?
Yeah.
First of all, what's a foot juggler?
And why is it
why is it a
traditional
tradition?
foot?
Yeah,
like,
so
is it
basically-
different from modern foot juggling?
It's
Is it different from standard foot juggling?
how can I explain? Like her
Does she juggle with
background-
her feet?
Did she actually juggle during the thing?
Yeah. Basically, her background is she is a performer in a well-known performance group called Kinoshita Circus for 14 years.
She's a circus person.
Yeah.
Rakdos.
And her act was mainly...
Rakudos. Oh yeah, that's so good.
No.
Rakudos.
Sasuga.
We're back in magic.
Yeah, that's our magic bit, I guess. Anyway,
we're gonna talk about pre-release.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this girl was really impressive. Like she was.
What was she juggling with her feet?
But first, the first thing she did was she has this umbrella,
right,
and an apple, and she
then she spun it on the
umbrella.
I've seen this. I didn't know they were called foot jugglers
with the umbrella.
Yeah.
Is she holding the umbrella with her feet?
No,
just regular.
First with her hands.
Okay.
Imagine her spinning the umbrella,
right.
and like
then
the apple
is rolling on
staying in place.
Yeah. And
I've seen this done with a donut.
Oh, dude,
yeah. I've seen this done with a donut.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting also is that she has audience interaction. So she also lets the audience throw things in the umbrellas, and she will juggle it.
Awesome.
And then she has this this blow gun with the feather.
Mm-hmm.
So he just the thing is that she blows it, some sort of like a feathered arrow, and then she catches it.
Yeah.
And she has the audience do it too.
Shoot at her with a blowgun?
No, her shooting them the feather arrow, and the audience catching it.
Okay, interesting.
So it's not like a dangerous thing.
Yeah, it's not dangerous thing. It's not sharp. The funny thing is that after each audience interaction, she gives them a lollipop.
Oh, that's cute.
So
that's super cute.
Everyone's laughing at it because it's okay. That's cute.
You think they're planted?
And then the foot juggling starts.
Oh God!
And yeah, dude,
that wasn't even the foot juggling.
Yeah, it's not even the foot juggling, right? And yeah,
does she juggle like pottery?
She spins the umbrella using her feet.
Yeah.
Right.
She also like spins like a cloth using both of her limbs, all of her limbs, basically.
Okay.
Like, she's spinning with her like you using her toes or her hands. So basically, it's just like because what she's doing is that she's lying down in some sort of like a sofa or
some kind of incline.
Yes, some kind of a reclined
right.
I guess chair or bed that she can like position
extend
herself.
All her limbs.
Yeah, she's like propped up.
Yeah,
and not flat on the floor.
And so
like
she's been
or something.
For that she's been juggling the umbrella, and then the other things that she juggled was like a barrel. Well, it's not really heavy, but some sort of like a barrel prop.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one was like a wall. That's what I can.
A wall?
That's what I can describe it. It's a lightweight wooden panel.
Oh, okay.
With a picture of it.
Yeah,
she's just like rolling around and flipping it like it's nothing, So it's really interesting. It's really
that's super cool. It's like it's extra cool to me that all of these are traditional professions that they try to keep going. Like how stand-up comic is like a traditional profession, and like that there's a style to it, and there's like a specific way of doing it.
Right.
Yeah, like
it's like super interesting.
Like each performer has its own quirk, so like this foot juggler, and then there's the master, traditional Rakugo master, and then there's another one who's basically all about dances.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny about this guy is that his laugh is contagious.
Yeah,
it's so Japanese, and so like typical Japanese laugh, like ha ha ha, and stuff. Like if he laughs, you'll laugh a bit.
Okay.
And then it just like feeds the room. And
that's super cool.
So
he laughs really
does this
hard.
all count as Rakugo still?
Yeah, I think because before each of their main performances, they have this sort of short story, so they're still performing Rakugo in some extent.
Man,
then they just add their skill in the story, and then do the foot juggling.
Yeah, except the foot juggler, because
the foot juggler is
all about,
she's there as a foot juggler.
Yeah,
all
all about performance.
The funny part is like I think my biggest exposure to Rakugo is through Kamen Rider.
Yeah, There's this one episode. Rakugo.
There's this one episode in Kamen Rider Forze where they fight the head of the Rakugo club.
Yeah.
And like he's mad about something, like maybe like them making fun
because
of
they
his
fight
club.
students.
Yeah. And then like he gets these Rakugo based monster of the week powers.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
He fights with a fan, a tiny fan.
Yeah, it's super funny. And I'm like, yo, this is cool.
But yeah, Rakugo is big in Japan. Even today, like a lot of people are still like showing up.
Yeah, dude,
on
there are
Yoseis.
tons of traditional like theaters where you could still catch Rakugo stuff. And I'm like, I've just never walked in because I wouldn't understand the thing.
Like next year, like I think.
Where's the subtitles?
I think it's gonna be an annual thing. So
that's
for
cool.
sure next year.
Yeah, we get a chance to see it.
Yeah, tell us, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Anna promoted again. So that's cool.
Nice.
Sponsor us, Anna.
Sponsor. Yeah. Oh no, so the new doll.
Yeah, dude. Come on, Anna. Send us to Japan. Send us to your Rakugo shows.
That's basically my week.
We love your airlines. I've flown on them once.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
Dude.
How's
That's
the service?
one more than me.
Dude, it's like real good.
Really?
Big shield, big win.
Hit us up, Anna.
Ever changing, new changes.
Dude, I love their airlines.
Yeah.
Send us some tickets.
So, are we gonna have a quick break?
Yeah, quick break.
All right.
Yeah, let's have a quick break.
Do I like acknowledge that we're back?
Yeah.
Or does it just like casually flow in?
We're back, boys. I mean, do it, host.
Yeah, do it, host.
Do it, host.
We're back. Fuck.
All right, we're back. For real. I was waiting for to finish.
Okay, perfect.
And we're back from our break. We did so many things off screen, off audio,
we poured ourselves
off mic.
Colas.
Got drunk with power. You just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Migs, no one can even hear yours. So there you go. There you go. The lip smacking Coca-Cola goodness.
The quality content you guys subscribe for. Sugary.
Sticky. Caramel.
Bubbly
Is
too.
the joke still going?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Is it?
I mean,
We're not starting
you
until
can't
you
beat
say
the nice caramelly taste
We're back.
of a cola.
from
Is it
A&A.
caramel? Wait.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
I don't.
I mean,
I don't
probably
know.
if it's
Isn't
in,
it caramelly?
I don't know. I
know
don't
when
know
you-
anymore.
I
You know
mean,
when you boil down the sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind
It's
of
caramel-
like
caramelized,
how Coke
right?
tastes, right?
or
Yeah,
maybe
but
it's
is it?
caramelly if you're gonna drink it from A&A.
So
What?
write us in if you think Coke tastes like caramel or not.
Write us in if you're an A&A employee and you want to sponsor this podcast.
Oh yeah, that would be good too. Because dude, A&A, I fucking love that
Yeah,
one
dude.
flight.
Swearing.
5-star
That one
airline.
flight.
You want to get sponsored?
A Star Alliance member.
Dude, that one flight I went on, perfect.
How's the food? Is it
Best
Japanese?
peanuts.
Dude, awesome.
Interesting. Sugoi.
On a scale of 1 to 5.
Go.
No.
I gotcha.
All right, so we've talked about the Bakugo show.
Yeah, man.
We've talked about
Explosions.
Emile's workload, sickness,
Yeah.
party time,
Yeah, damage. Switch time.
youth, fun.
Yeah, existentialism.
No memes
talked
though.
about-
I think there's memes though. You got your week.
What?
You got your week crossed off
Wait,
with memes.
was there a meme you guys didn't understand this week?
No, you fairly understood. Like you fairly like explained it.
It's been pretty straightforward.
It's been
badly.
pretty straightforward this
Yeah.
week. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we do have new memes this year.
Meme news though. Meme news.
What?
The admin of images that are clearly not Hatsune Miku
Right.
invited me to a group that is
Nice.
not Hatsune Miku.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
So-
this group is clearly not Hatsune Miku.
Nice.
Okay.
And I was so confused in my inbox because it just says images that are clearly not Hatsune Miku has invited you to a group that's clearly not Hatsune Miku. And I'm just like, wait, what? I don't understand.
That's actually like a full sentence.
Yeah, dude. I was like super confused. And then when I realized what was happening, I was like, oh, I've been personally invited
to this exclusive
meme
that is
group.
Clearly not Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, this is the first time that the admin themselves have added me to something. So I'm like, I felt kind of special. But at the same time, I'm like...
A natural shit poster.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like... I try to avoid communities like that because like they tend to be not as aware.
Okay.
Yeah, because like when you shit post, you just kind of shit post and like, haha. But like when you group up together and you circle jerk around your memes, it starts to turn cringy.
Yeah.
From my experience.
It is true.
So like I am going to let this group last for a week and I'll give you my
full review.
My full meme group review. Whether it's a good circle jerk or not.
Primo Emile in the morning at night content.
Man.
Speaking...
This is going to be my first community review.
Wow. This show keeps getting better, folks.
Yeah, dude.
Quality
Watch
content.
out for it next week.
Brought to you by A&A.
I had to take a drink after that.
Yeah, dude.
So speaking of memes, I just want to point out that this month's year's starting meme, the Sasuke choke.
Oh yeah,
has evolved.
Sasuke
has evolved into the Yu-Gi-Oh handshake.
I fucking love the Yu-Gi-Oh handshake.
One. Yeah, I love it. Like there's so many possibilities.
That's so respectful.
Have you seen the one with Hank Hill?
Yeah,
I fucking love that one. I expect a good, clean game. And I read it in his voice.
Boy, I tell you what,
propane.
But yeah, I love that. I love
propane
I
deck.
love how it continues to evolve into something different and something more. I don't know. What is your description of a good meme, Emile?
A good meme is iterative and requires context.
And it keeps a community, intact.
Yeah. It brings a community together.
There we go.
Yeah. Just like how Bowsette inspired tons of artists to get behind one thing.
And they sure did.
Yep,
got
they did.
behind right there.
Oh, did you guys see I think it was Pixiv and Nico gave the Bowsette guy, the guy who made
Bowsette, who started it.
Yeah, an actual trophy.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
For trend of the year.
Right after Nintendo debunks Bowsette.
Right after. It's like Nintendo comes out with the news like Bowsette is not canon. I'm sorry, Luigi. But like here comes fucking Nico and Pixiv. Like, no, shut up, Nintendo. We're recognizing his achievements. Here's a trophy. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. That's really good. That's some love.
So we moving
now
on.
It's on to me.
Yeah,
it's my week. Yeah. I have the power now, Sasuke.
You've always had the power.
All right. So before I go into the Netflix thing, because I know Migs is going to back me up on this show later on, I want to talk about. I re-listened to the podcast Limetown.
Oh, okay.
Which the second season just finished up not too long ago.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's only like 5 episodes long. It's about this town that was put up, and mysteriously all the people just disappeared one day.
Is this a real story?
No, it's a fictional podcast. Like a
but surprisingly, when people listen to it, despite them saying it's a fictional show, they still ask if it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because of how convincing the performance is.
Cool.
This is way better than the Black Tapes.
Oh, way better than the Black Tapes.
I still haven't gotten around to listening to the Black Tapes.
It's getting a TV show.
Really? Don't?
Yeah. Actually, Limetown is also getting a TV show through HBO Productions.
Okay.
With Jessica Biel starring as the main character.
Really?
Who's Jessica Biel again?
Invisible Woman.
Oh, wait. What? Is it?
That's just Calvin.
Wait, is it?
Is she?
I don't know anymore. Big name lady, movie star.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Jessica Biel.
Yeah, right. That one.
And then
I think this was a podcast that was on a different network before it went to like iTunes for free. So the moment they actually released it on iTunes for season 1, the show was already in production.
Mm-hmm.
And a book featuring a backstory of one of the characters in it was also being released at the time. So actually, it's been in production, and like the podcast was, I'm guessing it was released earlier, but the second season just came out, and it's done. They're like 5 episodes each. They're really short.
Yeah,
but it's good. And yeah, it's about an investigative reporter looking into the story that is Limetown of
a town where people disappeared.
like the whole town is just empty all of a sudden.
So it's like Serial, but about one town that disappeared, kind of like that.
No, Serial is real.
No, but like it's one investigative reporter.
This is more story driven with its presentation.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's not just a lady talking about it.
No, it's not just a lady. It's, I mean, it is technically, but it's presented like you're listening to a story.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And she's like talking to other people, and like the production quality is just really good.
Cool.
So yeah, second season got really crazy,
Oh shit.
and I think you guys should just give it a shot.
Okay. Limetown, huh?
Yeah.
Because I've listened to the first few episodes of season 1, like 5 episodes.
That's
in.
the one. Yeah. Then it stopped for a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's intense. Like there are like periods in the episode where the intensity just shoots up.
Are there
big closure.
jump scares?
No, but the intensity is presented that sometimes the audio just goes loud a bit.
No, yeah.
Like,
There's a
tension.
few moments, but it's not as frequent as like other shows.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like that's what I'm asking. Because in an audio format, the form of the jump scare is just ear damage.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
not,
but like the context here is like an explosion happens in the area, then
okay.
big sound
Yeah.
happens,
Okay.
and then,
or someone being suddenly angry at
or somebody
at
barges
the
in through the
protagonist.
door and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
All right.
Something
But
like
like it happens like near the tail end. Like for example,
Like
the
a
character is doing a
cliffhanger.
post-interview monologue.
Yeah,
Then it goes into that.
yeah, that's some sort of like a cliffhanger.
Right. So when I listened to the second season, I completely forgot what happened.
Okay.
That's why I went back and re-listened to the entire thing again. Plus, when I was listening to the second episode, I was like looking at Facebook on the bus, so I completely miss what happens.
Oh, okay.
Plus, it features like a new set of characters as well. So yeah, I listened to the entire thing again, and it's great. It's a lot better than I remember.
I think that'll be my homework. Listen to Limetown.
Yeah.
During my long drives now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're working from the north.
Yeah.
To the north.
My new office is like way up in the north, so I now have my hour-long drives again, which will be perfect for listening to Limetown.
Right. And those episodes are like 30, like sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 45.
Cool,
Yeah.
because like I've been actually scrounging for more podcasts
Right.
because one of
Yeah.
our favorite podcasts is now dead.
Yep.
And
the episodes can come out a bit late.
yeah, they come out kind of a bit late. I mean, like
Dad and
busy.
Sons, baby.
what?
Dad and
Yeah.
Sons.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to
That's
that
the
in
other
a
one.
while, but I wanted something more story-driven.
Oh yeah.
So
Well,
this
you're
might
not-
be perfect for me.
Yeah, you're not gonna go wrong on Limetown.
I will.
That's good.
Awesome.
Good show. Like, I can't say more because it
it'll
spoils
spoil
a
it.
lot of
Yeah.
things. But yeah, that's the premise. Like, there's this town in America that was put up. Parang it didn't exist before. It was put up. It was like people were aware of it, and then suddenly, like it looked like a picture perfect American town. Like everyone had picket fences and all that.
All right.
Even the items in the place are untouched.
So suburbia.
People just straight up disappeared.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So parang, like it shows the character talking to people involved with it, and you'd think that it's a super secret town because nobody knows where it is. But they went to it, and like you can clearly see it. Like, and the guy says, "Limetown is no secret; it's clear as day." And then like, how did everything happen? Nobody knows.
Cool.
that's
Yeah.
So get into Limetown. everyone.
Limetown. It's on iTunes. It's probably on everything else.
Probably
I guess.
on Spotify.
Yeah, I think Spotify.
She was really struggling.
She was trying.
Elevator music. We're gonna go with elevator music.
Oh,
We
man.
can keep that in if it's fine.
Yeah, we can
What's up,
keep
what's up?
that in. I really need to oil our fucking closet hinges.
Yeah, Emile. Be an adult. Oil your
No, but that's
closet.
the sound that closets make.
Yeah, I know, but like, like it's easy to buy a can of WD-40 and fix it. So I
Dude,
will.
You
I
need
will.
that fish oil
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah.
Fish oil.
I think that's what it's made of.
What?
I think so.
Oh,
WD-40 is fish oil?
I've
No way.
speaking of
Is it not?
oils,
Somebody said
I
it was.
remember.
Speaking of
I
oils?
remember a Rakugo short story
About oil?
About oils. So it's just that this kid is bugging his grandma, like, "Hey, grandma, olive oil is made out of olive, right?" Something like that.
What?
And then, yes, grandson.
Okay.
And then, "Grandma, fish oil is made of fish, right?
I see where this is going.
Yeah, basically, grandson. And then the last bit is that he said, Grandma, what about baby oil?
Yeah,
And then
I know this joke. I know this joke.
I hope not.
I hope not.
No, yeah. Like, I can imagine this delivered by a Rakugo master, and it'll be hilarious.
So, today you learn I'm a shitty Rakugo.
It's a visual thing.
Yeah, it's a visual thing.
No, plus, like, that's a classic joke. Like a lot of people tell that joke.
It's something a kid would ask.
Yeah.
It's performed by Katsura Fukuryu, the Canadian dude.
Oh, the Canadian one. Yeah, he would know that joke.
Yeah, he would really know that joke.
You think that's a secret?
Yeah, he knows all of the
Western
dad jokes.
humor.
Yeah, he takes Western dad jokes and turns them into Rakugo.
Nobody knows these jokes in Japan.
Yeah, look at my original material.
Nobody knows about grizzly
Hi,
bears.
Japan. I'm dad.
Have you thought about baby oil, Japan?
Oh, sugoi.
Oh, sugoi, baby oil desu.
So yeah, no fact checking if WD-40 is fish oil.
No, not
fact
at all.
checking. All right.
I hope it's not fish oil.
Now it's my turn to talk about Netflix homework.
Yeah, go for it.
Yo, Migs.
Okay.
That Baki the Grappler.
Grappy the Bakler.
Dude.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was that insane.
It is. And
it's unfinished too.
It's
still going.
But it's going outside Netflix. Yeah, like the episodes are still going on outside Netflix.
Yeah, but we're getting the American translation.
Yeah, soon.
So we have to wait for that.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever jumped into the grappler zone.
Oh, God.
Is that what you're gonna call it?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it.
Because it's not even grappling.
Yeah, that's what I hear as well. It's not about grappling at all.
It's not. It's karate.
I've always observed Grappy the
Backler.
Grappy the Backler.
We'll run that.
Baki the Grappler. I've always observed it from far away. I've always seen it in the peripherals of my vision.
I think
you're talking about the old anime.
I think when it
the old anime and the old manga.
I think when it aired, it was during the afternoon where basically I was in college and I never get to watch it. I just get to see I just get to see bits of it in commercials.
That was usually the thing for me when I was in college and in high school because I wouldn't have time to watch TV, so I would just download the shit and watch it on my own time. But for some reason, I never made the time for Baki, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was the grotesque art style or just the general premise of it, but I've always observed it from a distance, and I've always been curious. So, how was your journey into the grappling zone?
Which Grappy the Backler are we talking about?
I guess the Netflix one.
That's
new. I thought that was new.
Yeah, that is new.
That is new.
Yeah.
So, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah, but in college, that would be too old for that show.
Really?
Because Grappy the Bakler it's an early 90s anime, right?
No, yeah. I'm probably talking about
probably
just general, manga,
right.
or that
when
one
you were
anime
made aware
of it.
Oh yeah, the OVA, which is surprisingly hyper brutal, despite it being old.
That's what I hear about it.
Yeah, me too.
I actually got after I watched the current anime that's on Netflix, I went to watch the old one and this is really violent still.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's not as hyper crazy violent as this current one. It was pretty fucking violent.
Does it have Netflix money behind it or something?
It had good animation,
really?
But straight up, here's in the really old OVA, the bad guy's technique was he fucking plunges his fingers into your neck,
and die.
Then you can't see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he blocks?
He loses your. No, he straight up cuts the nerves that lead to your eye.
Oh, that sounds
and
unscientific.
They show it.
Really?
They show the nerves, and it's kind of gross.
Cool. That sounds terribly unscientific, but cool.
Think about how gross JoJo is.
But back then.
Yeah, but back then.
With the old quality.
Grosser then.
Actually, it's grosser.
Yeah, I can
grosser.
imagine. Because the grossest JoJo gets is Dio sticking his finger into his temple. That's it.
In the vein.
Yeah.
If
That's
this one,
grossest.
when a guy shatters his arm, there's some bone.
What?
Remember Zeppelin?
Oh, Zeppelin. Yeah, okay. It gets grosser. It does get grosser.
But this guy...
no, talking about the old one.
Okay.
A guy shatters his arm and straight up bone sticking out.
Oh, okay.
Kira.
Yeah. That's true. That's
all right.
But
it cuts away just enough.
Yeah, it cuts away just enough. But I think how Baki does it, it's just
Bakler.
That's the focus.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy underground fighting.
Yeah, that's the star of the show. The violence is the star.
So like since it's an old anime, the faces are kind of like
Jank.
Yung tipong Sailor Moon cute.
Yeah.
Pero yung katawan, super hyper jack.
It's like Street
hyper
Fighter
jack.
Alpha.
Yeah. Street Fighter Alpha, the animation.
Yeah.
And like hyperjack people, but like detailed eyelashes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the style.
Yeah.
Basically it.
With like smooth face.
Yeah.
And kissable lips.
Kinda. But
Yeah. They're all
That's
puckery.
the old
They'll
one.
have
The new one is kind of
puckery
it
lips.
escalates, the new anime.
Oh yeah.
Like he's so strong, but when he does regular things, he does them too well that it kind of
Yeah.
flops.
Oh, okay.
Like
He's a superhuman.
Here's the physical fitness test, right, for your PE class. Like do 10 pull-ups.
Yeah.
Baki does 10 in like half a second, but nobody was looking.
Yeah.
So Baki, what are you doing?
Oh,
Get on
no.
the thing. Like, but coach, I already did it.
Yeah.
And like, did anyone see that? No. Like Baki, do it again. So what he does when he tries to do it again, he pulls himself so hard that the bars come up with him.
Oh, no.
And he breaks the thing.
That's dope.
And then there's this bit with the long jump. He just jumps.
He jumps, like he runs, then stops.
Yeah.
Like, Baki, what are you doing? You lost your running start. So
Yeah.
what do I do next? Jump on the sand. So he just jumps,
But
Yeah.
without
over
the
the
start.
sand.
But he jumps so far, he goes over the sand pit. And like, how
Yeah.
can I grade you now when you went over the sand?
Yeah. But clearly he just jumps way too high. And too low.
Yeah.
And then there's
No.
the relay.
Yeah,
running
like the
one.
100-meter dash or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, he doesn't even assume the sprinting pose.
Yeah.
And then he like, this is my way to cut loose. Because if the coach is like, if you fail this, you'll get a failing mark in your
Yeah.
exam. So Baki like, it's time to cut loose. He takes off his shirt, he takes off his jogging pants, and then he just like stands straight. And when he dashes, it leaves a hole in the ground because
no.
of the force that he pushed. And he fucking like goes so
sprinted it.
fast that he reaches the last guy.
Twice.
Yeah, and he passes him like twice.
So like Devilman.
Kind
Levels.
of. But since his body's used, like his training involves, you know, like when you pull the cement roller.
Yeah.
So his body's used to that. So what happens is he starts cramping up.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like my body isn't used to having this much freedom. Like it's thinking I have a weight behind me.
Yeah.
So this is what it feels like. He starts cramping and ends up getting last place.
Oh, what
like
an
Baki,
idiot.
what happened there, man? Then the coach is like, "No, Baki, you pass.
Yeah.
High marks."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with this new anime, I didn't like expect the stupid premise that it got.
Yeah.
So there are 4 ex-convicts,
I think 5.
5
Five
ex-convicts
The most dangerous men in the world.
in the world, and like fucking,
It just
it's
they-
so hard
they
to.
were-
Which
they
was
were-
the guy who escaped the submarine?
Oh, the bald
The
guy.
bald guy, right?
Basically.
So like, there's this dude who's was he like some kind of politician, right?
yeah.
So like, oh, sir, you have to pass through the metal detector. Take off all pieces of metal.
Okay.
And like, oh, I can leave my cufflinks, right, or my belt. And like, the last time someone came in with like a hair clip, and the guy used it to break the lock and smash the guy's throat.
Okay.
And like, oh, I guess I'm leaving these cufflinks and belt behind.
All right.
So when he opens the door, like, the prisoner's gone, and he's up in the vents. Fucking yanks the dude up and crushes his head.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, he escapes. And, like, how can he escape? We're 10,000 feet underwater. It cuts to a far shot of a submarine.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm swimming to America.
This sounds like a blast.
The thing is, they all escape in a
Like a very,
hyper crazy
a
fashion.
max facility prison.
So
or
stuff like,
something
or like
that.
straight up death row.
Yeah, supermax prison.
Like a dude was hanged to death, and then he gets up and beats up everyone around him.
He still
no.
lived. That's so dumb.
Neck muscles of steel.
And then there's this guy who's just like he's encased in this plastic prison.
That can like withstand bazooka fire.
Okay.
Yeah, because apparently he's a very dangerous man, and he's basically
he's only
known
like
as a poisoner.
Yeah, and he's only like 5'3". Like the other guys
Yeah.
are absurdly tall, 6
Yeah.
feet tall.
Yeah.
And
this
then
guy's
like he's the
5'3".
smallest dude, and he's just like painting on a picture, and these 2 guys were shitting on him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So like, despite this glass being able to withstand a bazooka's explosion, if you crack it just at a single point, it will shatter.
Yeah,
He creates a vacuum pocket in the palm of his hand
Yeah.
against the glass.
Yeah.
It shatters the thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, cool.
And then how he dismantles the guards he said that
what is the most poisonous gas in the
poisonous
world?
gas in the world? And then he just like whispers something in the guard's ear, and then he basically blows off his brains.
His brains will literally come out of his ear.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
shit.
It's so brutal. It's so
Fucking hell.
funny. So
Okay, I gotta watch this.
So like they escape, but they all leave one message. Like they're going to Japan to taste defeat.
yeah.
Because apparently Baki is the strongest fighter in the world.
Holy
So basically
shit.
they're coming all for Baki.
Okay.
So
And he has no idea this is happening.
Wait, how do these fuckers know that Baki is the strong?
that's the thing. Like the old man who actually
Ran the tournament
tournament years ago
Yeah.
on the old anime said that there's this thing that happens once in the blue moon that all of the strongest comes
Right.
in one place to like congregate. and
Right.
shit.
So the old anime was who's the strongest in Japan.
Yeah.
So this one is the strongest in Japan fights the strongest in the world.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
It's like they're being drawn to Baki because they just felt him.
Because stand users attract other
Yes.
stand users.
Something like
Yeah.
It's basically that. It's really dumb.
Dude.
Oh jeez.
But like the escalation of the insanity is really absurd.
Cool.
And like you think they're all coming after Baki, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the bald guy gets to Japan and what happens is like the cops can't arrest him, right?
Yeah.
So what he does was he beats up a cop, takes his gun, starts laughing, puts the gun against his cheek,
Yeah.
empties the clip.
Oh shit.
It pierces his cheek, comes out the other cheek, and he's still laughing.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh boy, this ain't enough to kill me.
Oh shit. Is this dubbed in English?
I watched the English one because it's dubbed by fucking Johnny and Bosch. It's dubbed by Troy Baker. It's dubbed by
So it's
fucking
good. It's good.
Wolverine.
It's fucking good then.
it's
It's
fucking
pretty
funny.
good. It's the all-star. You got like Liam O'Brien in there. The expensive anime dubbers.
Awesome.
It even has like Prince Noctis.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Fucking Steve Bloom is everywhere.
Yeah.
like weird tangent. Speaking of anime voice actors, Sabat, voice of Vegeta.
Yeah.
Right? Chris Sabat.
Yeah.
Sabat.
All Might.
His Twitter handle is voice of Vegeta,
Yeah.
right? And like I saw a tweet of his that just says like All Might is the best and most career defining role I have ever performed.
Oh no.
Right.
And like everyone in the comments is just like, what about Vegeta? And it says their voice of Vegeta.
Oh no.
Even in Twitter, Vegeta is the second
Yeah,
fiddle.
dude. What a loser.
You know what would beat him though?
What?
If there was another account called Voice of Yamcha.
Ah,
Because
shit.
he does that role too.
Fuck, man.
Chris Sabat, man. What
Voice
what a
acting
mark.
humor. Anyways.
So yeah, Baki is insane. Like
I really enjoyed
No,
it, except for
that-
the final episode.
it's not done yet though, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
not done
going.
yet,
So wait, this bald guy, fucking, he goes before swimming to Japan. He swims out of the submarine, goes to America first,
Yeah.
punches the toe of the Statue of Liberty,
Yeah, it destroys it.
then it starts to crack.
Okay.
Like we gotta save the Statue of Liberty.
Like they're holding it.
They fucking got a bunch of buff dudes and tied like
Yeah,
cables
you
around
know.
it, and
Okay.
they fold it closed.
Just so that the Statue of Liberty don't
Doesn't
crumble.
break.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
a guard was passing by. There's this tarp on one side. Like, oh, what is this? It peels off. It's a bunch of fist marks on the thing, and it starts to crack at that point.
Oh no! Wait, so this
I
guy
had
gets
to
to
do something
America,
first.
and the first thing he does is punch the Statue of Liberty.
yeah,
Yeah.
like fuck you, America.
just to send a point or something.
Oh man!
So yeah,
And then what does he do?
no, he shows up to Baki, he beats him up a bit after
Wait, so-
after shooting his face.
Wait, so he goes to Japan
Yeah.
after punching the Statue of Liberty?
Right.
Yeah.
That makes no sense
It
in my
doesn't.
mind. Wait. So which sea was the submarine in? The Atlantic, the Pacific?
It's probably near the States.
No, because
Probably
if
the
he
Pacific.
no, because
Yeah.
if he swam to the Statue of Liberty, that means he's in the
It's just in Rhode Island.
he's in the Atlantic, right? So how does he swim to Japan? He needs to go
the
through South
Pacific.
America.
yeah, but we can't spoil anything. Other
He probably
than that.
just swam the entire
Does
way.
he swim through the Amazon or does he swim the long way around?
I think we should
No,
mention.
I'm guessing he was in the Pacific and just
Like,
went one
around?
way and then went back the
Like
other.
also, we should mention that this particular person can breathe underwater over 10 minutes.
What? What the
right?
No, like that's the limit
That's
of
the
a
limit
normal
of a normal
person.
human being.
Yeah.
He can swim.
last
They can
How much?
only
He can
hold their
last
breath
more.
for like the average person
Yeah. He can last more.
can only hold their breath for 10 minutes. Apparently that's the world record.
Yeah.
but
this guy,
he can
This
last
guy
more.
can escape from a
And
submarine.
he's an ex-convict.
Yes.
Oh man, amazing.
I like it. I like that that arc that
Fight.
episode fight.
So what happens was they go to that old stadium where these old fights were happening.
Uh-huh.
And like Baki shows up, like, "Hey, old man," he's voiced by Troy Baker. So, "Hey, old man, can we get this over with? I got school tomorrow."
Yeah.
As these 5 like ex-convict gods show up,
Okay.
and then parang
Gods.
what happened was one of the bad guys, the old American soldier,
Yeah.
he shows up to a dojo of one of the former kung fu masters in the old anime.
Yeah.
Attacks
Baki's
the
rivals.
dojo, but it's being defended by his
His
master's
partner.
son,
Yeah.
and then like another fighter from China, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So parang like, oh, you don't just do that. You can't just invade and then show off without like fighting the game. Causes a ruckus. It's pretty epic, but no one's really dead. So when the 5 bad guys show up in the stadium, like the old man who started the whole thing comes up with like 4 other fighters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the rules are different. It's not just a one-on-one to Baki. It's basically Japan's best versus the others.
It's basically
And like,
saying
I heard you attacked my dojo.
Oh, fuck.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh
basically
shit.
the other 4 fighters who the master called was Baki's rivals in the old
In the old
tournament.
show, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's like the anime is basically you think this is gonna be a street fight.
Like we have our own gods here
Oh,
fighting.
shit, dude.
And like what's funny was the guy voiced by Steve Bloom, the tiny Sagat.
Yeah.
In the old anime, he had 2 eyes.
Yeah.
And
he
suddenly,
lied,
after
right?
going on a trip, he comes back with an eye patch.
Oh shit. So Sagat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
parang something happened where he loses one eye,
Got
but he's
punched
still a
by Ryu.
badass or
Yeah.
something like that. So yun, parang the rule now is, any person can attack the other team at
Yeah.
any time, anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And it's a
Basic-
fight to the death.
Basically no rules.
Yeah.
So
So while
like,
you're sleeping, while you're boning,
you
while
could
you're
be
at
on the
school.
toilet. And
Yeah.
like, a punch will come through.
Yeah.
Cool.
you can be washing the dishes and suddenly in the sink a hand will show up.
So it's
Probably
like a
crush your
stand
brain.
battle,
Kinda.
Yeah.
but with punches.
Yeah. And
It's
kicks.
no rules.
Yeah,
you
no
can use
rules.
whatever
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck you
yeah.
want.
Cool.
Even gasoline
Cool.
and wires.
Oh no, there's a point like I'm like you'll see this coming. There's a point
Yeah.
where a dude shoves bullets in this guy's mouth, gives him an uppercut to the chin,
And it's like
then
fucking
it
gun
looks like
busts
I
it.
know. Yeah, no, like it cuts to a
Fireworks.
far footage, yeah. And like you hear pops and stuff, like, oh, those fireworks.
Oh,
and you
no.
think like that guy's head is destroyed, right?
Yeah, the
His
bullets
blew up.
Yeah, the bullets blew up.
No.
What?
His cheeks have holes where you can see his teeth and his gums.
Yeah, and
he's
it's
still
cool.
fighting.
Oh
Still
shit! Okay, that's super cool.
Like, that's not enough to kill me. He
dude,
punches the guy again.
Yeah, dude,
Have
that's
you
so
had
metal.
enough?
Yeah.
You really got to get on this. It's
Ah,
like,
dude, yeah, I will,
It's
for
currently
sure.
like 11 episodes
Really?
at the
Yeah,
moment
okay.
on Netflix.
More or less, yeah.
And like it only started airing last year. Remember our friends who went to Tokyo Game Show?
Yeah.
They came back with ads for that anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like we
remember
had
that.
the cardboard mask for Baki and stuff like that.
And it's
So
that.
it's fairly new.
Super cool.
So yeah.
Give it a shot. I think it's just called Baki.
Yeah,
not
I
a
think it's
Grappy.
just called Baki, no grappler.
Grappy.
Grappy.
Gra-
Check out
Baki.
Grappy.
A&A.
Oh, Baki.
We miss you,
man.
Rafi.
Raffy the Bakler.
Yeah, Rafi the Bakler.
Graffy.
Oh no.
Is that the title of the episode?
Oh no.
Graffy graffiti?
Graffy the
Rafi the Graffler?
Graffiti or
Rafi
Raffy the Graph.
We'll get on it.
Graffitler?
Jablinski guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, bros. No video games this week.
That channel is amazing.
That channel
All
is
right, we're
fucking
gonna talk
amazing.
about the big thing, the big
You guys want to talk
magic
about it?
thing.
About the PR, or do you guys want to wait for Rafi to get back?
Yeah, we can talk about it. I
Yeah,
mean,
we can
I
talk
have
about it,
something. Yeah.
So how was over the weekend last week? We all
Wait, today or this weekend is the launch for Magic the Gathering's latest expansion set, Ravnica Allegiance.
yes, and last week we attended the pre-release midnight event.
Our first midnight
Yes.
PR.
It was my first time with a midnight pre-release.
Not our first PR.
Yeah,
but our first midnight PR, which is the same except it's at midnight.
Yeah. And a lot of sleepy people.
And since we're in this part of the world, we got to PR before most of the world.
Because our midnight is earlier.
Yeah, our midnight's way earlier than other people's.
And it's
we
special
have all
because
the spoilers.
we also have one of our friends from Canada. What's up with Canada this episode?
Dude, what's up with Canada and doing stuff in Asia?
What's the Canadian version of ANA?
Yeah, dude. I love you, Canada Air.
That's probably it, right?
Probably it. That's just a shot in the dark. Sponsor us.
Anyway, shout outs to Freddie Wrong.
Freddie Wrong.
I like that.
Friend. I like that.
Our friend who went from Canada to participate in this midnight PR with us.
And had to leave early, sadly, due to the allergies and his flight.
Yeah.
So that was our only chance to have the magics with him.
And you know what? I never thought about it until you told me. He does kind of look like Freddie Wong, doesn't he?
Sorry.
Yeah, he kind of does look.
Is it because of the Asian genes?
He's so Asian.
Strongly because of Asian.
He's super.
I haven't seen this guy in like 4 years. He's like an old friend of mine. All he would talk about was how Asian he was.
Actually,
he would talk about how Asian he was in Canada. A lot.
He got mistaken to actually know how to speak Chinese.
Yeah, and then
like
he replied in Japanese.
Gomenasai.
Oh no.
So how was your PR, like your midnight PR
What
experience?
guilds did you boys run? What did you sign up for? What did you end up playing?
I signed up for Orzhov because I'm the hugest Orzhov mark ever. Ever since I've been an Orzhov boy, my very first Magic the Gathering pre-constructed deck were in Orzhov colors.
Interesting.
So I'm just this huge Orzhov mark, and it broke my heart upon finding out that the PR kits did not make it for pre-release.
Right, because they got held up by customs.
Yeah, because our country is fucked.
It is weird because...
And it's not the first time that Magic products have been held by customs.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was expecting it to be with the booster boxes. It's really weird that these things are separated. Yeah, the booster boxes made it.
First. Yeah.
That's why we get to do the PR with the Allegiance booster packs.
Right.
But the kits didn't make it, which is weird.
They arrived this weekend.
On Sunday.
They got released
last Sunday
morning.
Yeah. Okay.
So people who did PR got on Sunday got to actually use the kits.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're the only fucked.
Yeah.
So basically,
us and the Saturday crew.
So I ran Orzhov. I wasn't able to fully experience Orzhov because I did not have the luxury of the seeded pack in the pre-release kit.
Right, none of us did.
But I still ran Orzhov because my heart belongs to the church.
Your heart of hearts.
Did your pulls allow for that, or what was it actually your better pull?
My better pull was probably Gruul or Rakdos. But
But which side? Red?
Red. So
you got a lot of red.
Yeah, I got a lot of good red, but because I'm a huge role player, I still rolled Orzhov, and I made it 2-2.
Right. 2 wins, 2 losses.
2 wins, 2 losses. One of my wins was right over there, Mr. Miguel Samson. I cheesed him out.
I saw a bit of that.
Yeah, dude. I
doubled your life total and limited.
So what was the card that...
The card that destroyed you was this split card called Something and Revenge.
Revive, Revenge.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. Revive and Revenge.
We got to explain the card properly, like what they do in the command zone. So Revive
it's
and
a
Revenge.
split card. I think the Revive side, which is 1 cost.
Yes.
2 cost.
Yeah, return something from your graveyard onto the battlefield.
It's, I think, a 1 CMC and 1 Orzhov.
Or
either that or 2
black
Orzhov.
Or white, yeah.
Which is either black or white mana. And return to the battlefield a creature card with CMC 3 or below from your graveyard to
the battlefield directly. Or
for 6,
you could cast Revenge, which cuts your opponent's life in half.
Wait, what it does first is it doubles your life total, which counts as a life gain trigger.
It does.
And your opponent loses half, rounded down.
Yes, rounded down. So
life gain trigger.
I managed. I managed to turtle long enough during my games with Migs over here for me to be able to use the full effect of Revenge twice.
Twice.
Not twice in one game, but
no. Like
in your total match.
In 2 games, he casted Revenge.
In both games.
Yeah, and I hit him for 10 damage.
And
the first time that happened to me on that game, I was baffled because
perfect
this is
life.
a card?
Yeah,
this is a card.
You didn't even
limited.
know the card was a thing.
I didn't even
right?
know the
We
card
knew.
was a thing. I didn't know. I
saw.
didn't research enough
It was a
Orzhov
dumb
in
card.
this in
Dude,
in
I
Skyfall.
didn't know it was a
I
thing.
knew it was fucking
I had
stupid.
no idea, but I saw it in my pool, and I'm like, divided
And you
by
pulled it twice
yeah,
in your
divided
draw.
by 2, huh? Divided by 2.
Like doubling your life would have been enough.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
them losing half, that's dumb.
Yeah. And
That's
then
real
the
dumb.
second game, when Emile dropped it, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna lose because I have no answer.
It's a really hard climb.
It's a really hard
to be
climb.
honest.
Like
especially since my life doubles.
yeah, and my life half like it lessens in half. So
Like
the race is on.
The
Yeah.
sheer fact that my life doubled means I don't need to block you anymore.
yeah,
At least for the next
basically.
few turns.
Yeah,
you're
for
pretty
the next
safe,
few
right.
turns, I can let shit slide.
Yeah, basically what happened, and I just scooped up after
Yeah.
2 turns of that being like
Concede.
activated,
Straight up concede.
And like
conceded.
while this is happening, ill-gotten inheritance is pinging you for 1 egg.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay, that one we have to save for Rafi.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah,
next
yeah,
week.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
'cause
is Rafi's.
that's winning
shit.
card. Yeah.
Yeah, ill-gotten gains.
Oh Jesus!
Dude.
It's an enchantment where at your upkeep you heal 1, your opponent burns 1.
Yeah,
Yep,
I mean,
super good.
it could be shitty in standard or
No,
engaged.
dude, I'm rocking it in standard.
Okay.
I got some. I
But
got
in
some
limited
triggers.
is very
That
powerful.
card looks fun.
Limited, like for people who don't know, limited is a 40 card deck that you construct out of whatever you pull from your booster packs.
right. Yeah.
So given the limited cards in your deck plus the limited access to cards that you have, the meta is very different. The combat environment is very different.
And like usually plays slower.
Play slower and like usually when a big creature comes down, either you get rid of it right then and there,
Or you die.
Or you
yeah,
die.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
Yeah.
and like something as little as like say like kunyari, you doubled your life total from 15 to 30. That's a really hard climb.
That's hard.
like
That's
even if you
real
put
hard.
down your big 6/6, parang that's too many turns for them to come back.
That's like 3 turns of safety for me.
yeah, like you could draw another, big drop that you could
Actually, 3 turns of
destroy.
safety, and that just puts us back to where we were.
Right.
Yeah.
But you get to burn them for half.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is way too good.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Right.
So how about you, Miggy? How is your limited experience?
What did you
Right.
roll?
So-
What did you run?
I initially tried to run because I pulled a lot of like I also signed up for Orzhov because I'm currently rocking in standard white black.
Yeah.
Plus I love the life gains.
Oh yeah, life gains.
It is
my-
your spirit.
my dirty
one.
body.
Basking
So
it.
delicious.
I wanted to rock that. I just didn't pull enough.
Enough Orzhov.
Like I pulled good black cards, a few white cards, but the Orzhovs were like three multicolored Orzhov cards. That's nothing, and like they were trash too.
Yeah.
No, nothing good. And like the CMC was like the converted mana cost was pretty high, which even if you're playing limited, that's just another risk that you have to take into account. So I did pull a lot of good red, absurdly good. I pulled 3 of the commons that people want, skewer the critics.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Cool.
bought
Which I
that.
thought like, oh, this might not be easy to trigger.
It's
really
real
easy
easy
to
to
trigger.
trigger.
So easy to trigger.
So my next, like, I wanted to rock Rakdos, which is the colors you guys gave me at the start.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I pulled green next better.
Oh,
Plus
okay. So you went
green
Gruul?
now is big stomp punch phase.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is.
Like you have a 5/5 for 4 with 2 good abilities. That's just
Crazy.
perfect.
Fucking crazy. M19, nothing.
So I tried to splash black because I pulled Lady Judith, which just gives a anthem effect of +1 damage.
Yeah.
so
right.
cool.
But it was too inconsistent during my first game. I did win the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But in my
that's cool.
second one, I just I didn't draw enough lands as well. But like I was also stalling because I was missing colors and stuff like that. So I took that out. Lucky I had 2 Simic Guild Gates and 1 Gateway Plaza, and I pulled Hydroid Crisis,
Jesus.
which is absurd.
Crisis.
Okay.
It's one of the mythics of the set. Which is
$30
really strong.
card, huh?
Yeah.
For 1 blue, 1 green, and X.
Jesus. Yeah.
It comes in with X counters, and you draw
Gain.
half of X cards rounded down,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
gain half of X life rounded down.
Yep.
Plus, it has flying and trample.
Crazy.
You drop that late
good.
game, you refill your hand, they can't stop
Basically,
it, right?
scoops.
Unless their board is gigantic,
Unless they counter it or
right?
like.
But then you're at least gonna heal yourself back up.
And like flying trample is crazy
Flying is already hard to deal with.
Yeah, it's
'Cause, like,
double evasion.
because usually you have the flying, and if you have a flyer to block it, you're good.
Yeah.
But usually flyers aren't really that chunky
Right.
boys. So, with a flying trample chunky,
you can't stop.
It's hard to deal
It's really hard to stop.
hard. I mean, it dies to removal. Shut up, everyone out there.
Yeah, but also since the benefit of it being 2 CMC and X, you have pretty much control of when you can drop it.
Yeah,
right? You can drop it early, you can drop it late.
Yeah. If you need those card draws early.
Yeah, if you just need to solve for like an extra turn, it could probably save your life.
Yeah, totally.
So. I didn't get to actually cast it. Like there was a match where I almost did, but one turn before I got screwed.
Oh shit!
What like last card in hand, and then my opponent asked cards in hand. Like, oh no, here comes the discard.
Oh
no!
Yeah, there are a lot of discard spells right now in this set.
Yeah.
But
I ended up taking out black after the first 2 matches, splashing in blue for Hydroid Craces. Never came out, but everything else was pretty consistent, especially when the 5/5 drops and he can only be blocked by 1 creature. You know, he's going through somehow.
Yeah.
And then, 1 hit, skewer the critics.
oh shit!
I have that cheeky goblin that can only be blocked by defenders.
yeah, that's
like, here, hit for 1, burn for 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, that thing, I don't like that cards. Scorch Mark, exile. Deal 2. Or like, it's too big, here's the skewer the critics, And it was just too fast for most to deal with.
Cool.
Before we go into the infamous red shirt problem, Emile, because we fought the same guy.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did.
Let's go to
that for last. Mine was interesting.
You signed up for Rakdos.
I signed up for Rakdos, and since we don't have the PR kits, the cards that I usually hold that are good, in theory, was Gruul, because I pulled a Domri Planeswalker.
Right. But in the limited environment, Domri isn't super amazing.
Yeah, it's slow. It's a slow Planeswalker.
It seems like he should be built around.
Yeah.
Yep, standard.
And like compared to Vivian Reed's more like she's faster than Domri.
Right.
when
Yeah,
it
and
comes
Vivian
to,
Reed is like, you ult her, you win.
Yeah, and Domri's ult is basically Vivian's +1. So.
Also, Vivian Reed in M19 had straight up kill flying.
Yeah.
Domri has a condition where it's prey upon.
I think so.
Creatures, someone will have to. Oh no, it's Rapid Bite. So you need something with enough power to shoot that down.
Yeah, it's like
so you need an extra asset.
Yeah.
Unlike Vivian, which she will shoot it down for
Yeah.
you.
So at first I still rocked the Gruul color, so I tried to build a decent Gruul deck, but then I splashed it with some blue because I
think most people splashed a third color.
Yeah,
because I think it's the environment really allows for that. Plus, you get guild gates in every booster pack.
And
the Gateway Plaza is also a big help.
Gateway Plaza is really helpful.
Actually, it's super helpful in limited.
And surprisingly enough, I think I pulled 3 Gateway Plazas.
Oh, lucky!
Yeah,
that's good.
And that was really.
One.
I had 1.
Yeah, so I have 1 more additional land for my EDH decks.
Oh shit!
But so game 1. So I was looking at the list of the pairings, and who did I see? It's Rafi. So
memories of Guilds of Ravnica Pre-release.
Our second duel,
united by fate
in limited duel to fate. So
the Yugi to your Kaiba.
When we it's very funny.
Who though?
It's funny because like everyone's already seeded their pairings, and then we were 4 people like looking at the list, and then Rafi's also there, and then. And then he just jolted and then does a quick turn towards me and said, "You!" Then, what? And then,
a wrestling promo.
So,
oh man!
So there we are, and then we just laugh it off. We sit, and then
How was the duel?
I mean, I think the audience or the listeners are aware. I think we already discussed what happened during the M19. I mean, the
Guilds of Ravnica, where you took forever for 1 game.
Yeah, game 1, 30 minutes.
Which the time limit for the entire thing is 45.
45 minutes for 1 match.
3.
Jesus.
Yeah,
okay.
3.
So what happened was Rafi's rocking Orzhov. And
which he signed up for Rakdos.
Yeah, we're both Rakdos in this format. And then I was rocking the Gruul with a splash of blue. He beat me 2-0. I'm not going to spoil it because I'm going to leave it to Rafi what happened.
If you've been paying attention, Ill-Gotten Inheritance doing the work.
Yeah. And it's funny because we went really fast in
Real
that game.
fast?
Like,
I saw you guys walking around.
Yeah, we learned our lesson. Like never to
Never Demir versus
Demir versus Demir. We're all going with creatures now. It's funny because we are going with creatures.
Actually, I think this set is very creature heavy.
Yeah, and then after the game, Rafi's told me that, you know what, Samson, what if you try to check your other cards and then
because outside of normal like standard FNM, instead of having a 15 card sideboard, you can actually reuse anything you've pulled from your booster packs.
Yeah,
so you can completely change the colors of your decks.
You could have a side deck if you want.
That's what happened. Like we created side decks, both me and Rafi. What I did was I already told Rafi that, hey man, I actually have a side deck. You want to just do a play test of that deck?
Because given the free time you had.
Yeah, so we really finished early. And then so we played the side deck and my Orzhov deck's faster than his Orzhov deck. So you know what? I'll use this Orzhov deck. And then I converted to the Church of Orzhov, and game 2 I won game 2.
Oh man, the Syndicate. The Syndicate wins you over, dude.
I think the Orzhov cards that really helped me was the flyer.
Which one?
That when you I forgot, it's just a common flyer.
Right.
It's not really that good, but when it enters the battlefield, it has I think I gain life and my opponent
3, right?
Yeah.
Gain 3, lose 3?
Yeah, gain 3,
I know
lose
that card.
3. And then I also have the Caracals.
That's pretty strong
which is
and limited.
The Caracals in this
The Caracal did work on me, dude.
3-1 for 2?
Yeah, it's
People
like
trade with something.
It's like a red
will.
creature card because
No,
3-1's
that's a staple in
ridiculous.
white though, having a 3-1 for 2.
Oh really? Okay. So I don't play white.
That's
so,
vanilla and white.
So that's the thing. And then the other card that really helped me was the Hadaz captain or something.
Right, yeah. Has
that
the
one.
captain.
Yeah, because
when he enters the battlefield, he buffs one dude.
The Lazada captain.
And
Lazada captain.
because of that one, I also have 2 copies of the Blink card for
Right,
white.
for white.
Yeah,
The
it's
2
like-
cost instant.
I
It
fucking
is-
freaked out when you started blinking
Dude,
shit. I was
it
like,
is
there's
a-
blink in this
it's
set?
really
What the
good
fuck? I had
help.
no idea.
In
like-
white,
Yeah,
not in
in white.
blue.
Like I did that on game 2 on my opponent, and
So
it
you
really
get double
helped.
buff.
Yeah,
for something like
I
that.
get double buffs. And luckily for me, my opponent, he has a surprise deck, like a green, red, black deck, but he has troubles with mana.
Yeah,
and I later found out that he only rocks 16 lands, and I said to him, better try 17.
That's,
but
that's the minimum.
Yeah.
But one bad draw could be a game changer.
yeah, that is true. So after that, most of my the next 2 games, I lost to one dude who has an Ooze Lord, which is really
Biogenic
hard.
Ooze.
Yeah, it's
that's
really
a hard thing to
remove.
stop.
Yeah, once it plays there, you have to remove it, or
Right.
else
So
you're gone.
if I remember correctly, Biogenic Ooze comes down for 3 mana, green.
Yeah, and when it enters the battlefield, it creates a 2/2 Ooze.
Upkeep, right? Every upkeep create an Ooze, and at every end step, all Oozes get a +1/+1 token counter, including itself.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So even if you can remove it, give it 2 or 3 turns, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps...
Something is like a
making
4/4 or a
oozes.
5/5.
Yeah. So I lost to that. And then my final game is, of course, with Emile.
Ugh.
Is, I don't know. I mean, that's basically our second game.
Yeah.
Our second duel.
I think the
In
first one
limited.
was during
M19.
M19, yeah.
Where you beat me, but officially I won the game.
Yeah, because they
Yeah, 'cause
fucked
they
up.
messed up the wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
when I told them yo, I won, they accidentally put you down as the winner. So there's a taint on my fucking DCI
Yeah.
record.
I mean, it's official, so I guess I won.
But I
You
got,
got
the
the
pack.
pack.
I got the
yeah,
pack.
you get a
That's what
pack,
matters.
so give me
Mark.
that. Yeah.
Speaking of spectacular losses in pre-release, you know that enchantment in Rakdos?
Which one?
Captive Audience?
Oh yeah, that's so
fuck
good.
that.
I got hit by that.
So
Holy
strong.
shit.
For 7
What did
mana.
What did you choose?
Enchant target opponent, and then at their upkeep they choose one of the 3 until they go through all 3.
Yes.
What did you
One of
choose
which
first?
is, of course, discard your entire hand. Next, go to 4 life.
The go to 4 life is so crazy.
And the last one, your opponent gets 5/2/2 zombies.
Yep.
All opponents.
So imagine it on an EDH.
Right.
board.
Imagine it on an
Somebody's
EDH.
gonna die.
Like
Yeah,
the
somebody
4 life alone is really hard.
The discard hand one.
ridiculous,
Like when I
too.
saw that, like I'm aware of this.
Yeah.
Let's rock. Let's see what I get.
Oh,
I'm
fuck,
no.
dude.
Try it. That's good.
Captive Audience is great.
Super good.
Like I don't usually run like Rakdos, but like the theme of Rakdos this year just makes me want to play it.
Oh, I love the
really good
I love the
too.
cards
Yeah,
from
it's
Rakdos.
it, like,
honestly.
not only are they good mechanically, but like they're
theme.
good
The theme
thematically.
is really funny.
The
yeah.
fucking circus theme is awesome.
Yeah, dude. At first, I was not on board the circus thing.
The spectacle trigger
Yeah,
is weird too.
And before, I know Rakdos is some sort of like a
BDSM stuff.
masochist.
Yeah, they're like a BDSM cult.
Yeah,
and they just
So-
exist to mess you up.
Yeah, and so this iteration of Rakdos is really a surprise, and by the time the full spoilers hit
Yeah, it's
the net,
like, yo,
I was
they're
wow,
fucking circus freaks now.
that's good.
that's
there's
good.
a lot of good
Good.
cards there.
It
so-
works with their older theme too.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the like the artwork in Rakdos cards is what I like the most.
It's so
out of the
good.
all-
So
out of
good.
It's my
all the
favorite
sets.
too.
Yeah,
Big fave.
yeah.
Like I given each guild has their own specific gimmick. I thought spectacle, which is if an opponent lost life this turn, you may pay the spectacle cost
Instead.
of the regular cost.
It's like a miracle, but you hurt your opponent.
Kinda, and it's usually like most of the payoff is it's 1 cheaper,
Yeah.
or it's 2 cheaper,
Or it's
you know?
1 to cast.
or like it's cheaper and here's an extra trigger.
Yeah.
So I thought like, what if they can just block? You know, I won't always have access to a burn spell. So like I thought it would
it'll
be
be
hard
hard.
to trigger. Like no,
Nope.
it's a lot easier than you think.
Like-
Yeah, people
There's-
don't block very often
Yeah,
early game.
or once they do, there are ways to get through, and a lot of them
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, and like some people do not want a bad trade.
right.
Like
know?
there's this one common goblin in the set, which is basically a defender. But if you flip him,
Oh.
you deal 1 damage to the opponent.
no, I know that it's the 1 red.
Spewer
It's a
or
0/2.
something. Yeah, it's
When it
0/2.
taps, you and your opponent lose burn 1 life.
Yeah. So
Spectacle trigger.
Spectacle, yeah.
Easy. And it doesn't matter if you cast it on your first main phase or your second main phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
as
long
long as
as
it
they
happens.
lost life, free to trigger Spectacle.
So yeah, it's
Easy.
so easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
So good.
Skewer the Critics was outside of that. Skewer the Critics, which is the common bolt,
Yeah.
which normally costs 3. Spectacle costs 1.
Yeah.
It can burn 3 to any target, which is great. That and the Gruel, because every guild has a 4 to cast, which is 2 of both colors, right? Like 2 green, 2 red, and it's some form of creature.
Oh, the shaman? Are you talking
Yeah,
about the shaman?
the I forget the name, something shaman for Gruel, which is the 5/5 for 4 mana.
Yeah, that was
Can only be blocked by 1 creature. When it deals combat damage, destroy opponent target enchantment or artifact.
Oh shit.
Which, luckily
helpful.
enough, nobody really had any. And luckily for me, I got the Rhythm of the Wild.
Oh,
The
got
3
the
mana
Rhythm of
enchantment.
the
Yeah. The Wild.
the
Oh, yeah.
the Pumbaa card.
The Rhythm of the Wild.
Oh no.
So that card is really good because your creatures cannot be countered
Yeah, ever unless you remove that.
unless you
enchantment.
destroy that, and it's not legendary, so it can keep piling. And
God.
it grants any creature that enters the battlefield Riot, which is the gimmick for Gruel. What Riot does is either the creature has haste or comes with a +1/+1 counter.
So you choose.
right.
Yeah.
But if the creature already has Riot,
It gets
Riot
double
twice.
So you can either give
Oh my
him 2
God.
+1/+1 counters,
Haste.
+1/+1 counter,
And
and haste,
haste,
or
or
double haste.
Is this the joke?
Yeah.
About
Yes,
the
it's
2 hour
it's the
haste or
wording.
1 hour haste.
It's the wording in Scryfall's ruling.
Yeah.
You can give it double haste, which is redundant, but we're not gonna tell the Gruel how to live their
Yeah,
lives.
Yeah. And like all of the questions in the thread are just like, so does it give them 5 hours of haste or like 10
hours of haste.
Double haste, yeah.
5 hours of double haste or,
Or
10
just
hours
1
of haste?
hour of super haste. So yeah,
Split second.
like despite having only 1, it came out really often.
Oh my God.
And it was enough to cause a problem.
Yeah, dude, 40 card deck.
Yeah.
Like I fought, like the last opponent I had was Orzhov too. He just couldn't.
Yeah.
Like,
really, wow.
he was having problems. Like masyadong mabilis.
Yeah.
Like yun na naman.
Speaking of speed,
Speaking of
Right, let's get
speed.
into
Okay,
the worst boss fight.
So a while ago, I said that I went 2-2.
Right, I went 2-2 as well. For people who don't know,
What do you call it? One of my losses was actually caused by
a timeout,
a really long timeout, which was fine because it was a good match. The guy was a good sport. We had fun. It was an actual good match, and it timed out. And because during a PR or like anything really, if you guys tie, no one gets the prize packs.
Ooh.
So instead of us
to
tying, I decided to concede so he could have the packs.
This is game 1, right?
This is game 1.
And actually, just a funny thing to add in, when me and Rafi finished our set, we heard you playing, and we was like, "Yo, we finished way earlier than Emile," and then we look at the back, and then you're still playing, and then,
we can hear your voice too. I was like across the room,
dude. It's crazy.
So that's one achievement we got.
Also, I think
finished
faster.
I think also usually if you time out, the player with the highest life takes it.
Not necessarily.
Not really?
No, not really. If
someone has to concede.
If you guys did not knock someone out,
once the timer comes out, last 5 turns.
Last 5 turns, and if the game has not concluded by the 5 turns, it's a tie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the rule, and basically
that's the gruel.
That's the gruel. So that first match was fine. It took a while because we were having such a good match. Right. Our first game lasted probably 30 minutes, and so that's fine. Right. And my second loss was to my second match, which was apparently the guy with the highest planeswalker points in the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I had absolutely no idea.
Really?
What?
But apparently, the other friend that we had with us, Jayon, apparently this guy that I fought is a frequenter of the store that Jayon goes to.
Yeah.
And he's always there, and he's always teaching newbies. And apparently he has one of, if not the highest planeswalker point score in the Philippines.
Okay.
He's like a tourney grinder.
All right.
So this guy is serious. Like he knows his stuff. And during my first game with him, I got mana screwed. Absolutely
the worst.
Okay. It's like I had nothing to play.
Right.
And,
that happens.
And I take that loss. I should have mulliganed. It's completely my fault.
An Ooze boy or?
He was a Riot man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he was a Riot man.
He knows.
Yeah, Riot
he knows.
Speed, baby.
Speed. And during the second match, he just outsped me with Riot.
Jeez.
As in, like his boys were too chunky and hasty. And then he whips out this card that for every creature he had with a +1/+1 counter, I can't block him.
Oh,
Unblockable?
Yeah, I can't block him.
How?
Wow.
That's some
Yeah,
good ability.
and that's fucking crazy. And I'm just I'm staring at the board and I'm like, I'm dead. And that's 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I'm too old. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine.
5 minutes in gruel is perfect.
Yeah.
That happens.
I took that loss. That was fine. But the third match, see, because my fourth match was with Samson, and I had to take my revenge on him because of
you had to take your revenge twice.
Yeah, I had to take my revenge because of what happened in my third match.
Yeah, after Emile told me that, I was okay.
Okay, that's why you had to take it out on me, huh?
That's fine.
Pity win.
Allow it.
So basically, throughout my whole PR experience,
Alright.
like the night after, I was just complaining about this guy because I did not think it would be possible to actually sour my entire PR experience with just one match. Like, the fun got drained out of the room. It's like all of the enjoyment I was having at the PR was suddenly gone. Gone. This guy is the worst. It's like,
I mean, granted, you were also dead tired as well.
Yeah, I was
so
dead tired. It was fucking 4 a.m.
Yep.
And
the sun was literally up when we got home.
Yeah, and this guy... At first, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But...
he was playing Azorius, right? White-blue?
Azorius with a splash of red, I
think.
Yeah. And...
green. Splash of green.
Green, right. The longer you played with him, the more it became apparent that he was just playing slow...
On purpose.
On fucking purpose.
Life coaching.
No, not even, because when life coach does it, because there's a fucking hard time limit in Hearthstone, it's fine. Yeah. You don't lose anything there. But this guy, I think he was gaming me. I think he was gaming me into hitting the time limit and tying so we could split the packs.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
It's because whenever he had some sort of advantage on the board, he'd play fast.
Yeah, okay. I can vouch for this.
But whenever all hope seemed to be lost for him, especially because his deck did not have a very cohesive front.
Nope. Okay. I don't think it even had any bombs. Yeah. Like, I think his bomb is to take your bomb.
Yeah.
Because he ran that the blue spell.
Yeah.
The blue rare.
The one that steals.
Steals X.
Mm-hmm. And basically, like, whenever he feels like there's no hope, he will, like, spend 5 minutes on a turn just to cast a 1/3 flying.
Mm-hmm. And tap out.
And tap out.
In blue.
Okay. Why would
it's
you
fucking
do that?
crazy, man. I was like losing
my
my mind. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And
I wonder if he's played before, like a previous PR. I wonder if he's present.
And like he's
in that store.
I think he I don't know if he's a regular there, but for sure he's a older player.
Yeah, and like
Mr. puts his lands up front type of guy.
Dude, that's another thing I'm kind of pissed off about. Because, like, it's PR, right? It's a casual environment. We're just supposed to be having fun.
Yeah.
And he puts his lands up front, right? And his creatures are in the back. And he plays with his elbows on the table.
So you can't see the creatures.
Oh, no, I straight up take his cards. Because, for people who don't know, he was the first guy I fought.
Oh.
Yeah. But like, he plays with his elbows on the table.
He does.
So, like, that kind of...
If you're too shy to, like, actually reach out.
Yeah. Or, like, if...
He makes it awkward enough.
Yeah, he makes it awkward enough for you not to reach for his cards. But the thing is, it's like, the most annoying part is, there was a part where I was like, I swing. And then he was like, I block. Tapos ako parang, oh shit, may blocker ka? Hindi ko nakita. And then usually that would be like, okay lang yan, blah, 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 take backsies, ganun. And then he's like, and then, umutak ka na eh.
He's one of those.
And then I'm like,
okay.
Fuck. It's like, not only are you stalling out, but you're taking every opportunity. Like, I'm fine with that. I can take that.
This ain't F&M, baby.
Dude, like, I can... Yeah, it's like, it's fucking... And, like, I didn't want to be the guy.
Right.
I didn't want to be the guy to call the judge.
Right.
To tell that this guy is fucking taking 5 minutes a turn. And, like... I was like... I didn't know what to do. Because not only was he, like... He was rule booking me, like... to an anal extent, and at the same time, I didn't want to call the judge on him for stalling because because fucking pre-release is supposed to be a fun environment, and I'm like,
it's an event to enjoy Magic.
Yeah, and like
it's
by the end of it, because this was not the first time that I timed out during this PR, right? It was my first game timed out, and I conceded. During this game, the judge was just standing around us, like last 5 turns, last 4 turns, last 3 turns, and then last 1 turn. And I'm like, nope, we cannot finish this. This is a tie. Okay. And then like, the judge was like, would one of you like to concede for the prize packs? And then the guy has the fucking nerve to say like, you want to flip a coin to see who concedes? And then the judge himself goes up to him and like, do you want me to disqualify you? And I'm just like, okay, at least I got that.
Yeah.
At least I fucking got
moral
that.
victory.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think because the judge said that, siya nag-concede. He's the one that conceded.
So that's how you got that win.
Yeah, that's how I got that win. Because like, I was fucking promptly pissed at this point that I was not going to concede.
Right.
I was willing to let it go to a tie and no one gets the fucking prize pack.
You can't win.
You can't win. Fucking you suck the fun out of this. No one's getting prize packs. Fuck you.
I remember before our match, I saw Emile and that guy leaving.
Yeah.
After the games were finished.
Right.
And I saw Emile with this hard look on his face, staring at the distance, and I was like, "You okay, man?"
No, because
then,
after the game,
I was just tired. He said,
"Yeah," because after the game, I was like, fuck that guy so much." But I wasn't able to explain the full extent of his fuckery, and like I went up to Rafi. It's like, "Yo, Rafi, that guy. I really didn't have a good match with him, and like, but he conceded, and like, should I split the prize packs with him?" And then Rafi, not knowing the context, was like, "Yeah, man, split the prize packs with him. It'll be good for your heart."
I was there when that happened.
Yeah, and then I was like, shit, fine. And so I give half the prize packs to this asshole of a man who's like, to give you guys a little bit more context, he seems like the guy who's socially awkward.
He looks really timid.
He's very timid and socially awkward. But for some reason, he giggles at like bad moments. Like he giggles at the most random things.
Oh no!
Yeah, like as if he's like, as if he's playing a scenario in his head.
He's like Udai from Terrace House, that horrible chef boy.
Oh no!
But yeah,
oh no!
But you know the type of guy who's socially awkward and it's not their fault.
Yeah.
He's not that.
Ooh.
He's the type of guy who's socially awkward and it is his fault. Because he's doing bad things.
Oh no.
And no one's telling him not to. It's like, that's the vibe I felt from him. And that's how I felt about him. Right. So Rafi tells me like, dude, give him the prize pack. It'll be good for your heart. So I'm like, God damn it. And then I see him walk out the door.
Right.
Because people were distributing prize packs already.
Right.
And probably he didn't win any. So I see him walking out the door and I'm like,
he forgot about the split.
no, we didn't agree on a split.
All right.
Yeah. So
that was just you.
Yeah, because usually it should be a gentleman's agreement. And
right.
Like, yo, we'll split the packs or whatever. Yeah. And he didn't really agree on a split, and I was so pissed off at him that I didn't even want to talk about the split with him. But Rafi talked me into it. It'll be good for my heart. I got to be the better person. So I see him walking out the door, right? And I'm like, fuck, I got to do it. So I chase him.
Shit.
And I chase him down to the bathroom.
Anime style.
The bathroom.
Wow.
He's in the bathroom taking a piss. Right?
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, yo, dude, here's... I'm like, yo, dude, di ba nag-concede ka? Right? You conceded. Here,
right.
Like, let's split the prize packs. Here's yours, and I'll just take mine next week. And the guy, like, has this smile on his face. And, like, he giggles. And, like... I feel like I felt defeat.
Oh no!
Like I felt like that's what he wanted to happen.
It feels like I got you in my trap.
Yeah,
now.
dude, the look on his face and his giggle sounded like I got him.
Got him,
baby.
Well, to be fair, maybe that's just how he giggles.
Dude, I don't know.
Maybe you fabricated the evil in your mind.
Maybe I did.
But he does play like an asshole.
Maybe I'm too mad at this man, but dude, he sucked all the fun out of PR.
The good thing about this is that Miggy also played him, so
I
there's backing evidence.
So you know it.
Punched him in the
right?
face, yeah.
You know it.
Through cards.
Yeah, of course. But I didn't get as pissed as you, but I did go into the full we're running out of time.
Dude, at the very end of it, I was like, let's go. Hello. Let's go.
And he didn't respond.
Ito pa, you usually, diba, like when they end their turn, they let you play, like they let you do your turn until you do something.
Yeah.
But he stalls for every action that you do.
Yeah,
really.
It's like you're playing
arena.
Yeah, it's like you're playing arena. The priority passes, then like your go.
Yeah,
is he an arena player?
It's super annoying because he's playing white blue, so like, he's playing blue. He's gonna counter something, right? But it's limited. How much counters do you have?
That is true.
I'm gonna play it anyway. Counter it if you will. Then whatever. Let's just go. I'm playing Gru. I don't give a shit. Just need to put down cards and punch you in the face. So I play something like a 2/2. No riot, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Simic dude that can pump for 4 man or something like that.
The crab.
Yeah, the crab man. So parang like turn 1, he does that hand shuffle where you go through your cards and then spread.
Yeah.
And he'll do that.
Shuffle.
He'll keep doing that, and I'm like, it's turn 1.
Yeah.
You have 1 white.
Oh, dude.
You have
Like,
one
what-
play.
Parang, what can he do with 1 white? So like, I'll be nice. Like first match, like it's not my shop.
Yeah.
A regular siya dito. Like,
It's fine, right?
Oh,
tapos
man.
parang ano na. Then he'll eventually play something like it's a 1/1 flyer. I don't
Okay.
Draw. He's tapped out next turn. Play agad. Attack. Tapos parang like
Yeah.
tapped out ka na. Tapos he's still doing the shuffle.
Is
And
he
like,
is he like posing? As
I don't know, and I'm in my head like you could be faking me out, but you literally can't do anything.
It's like I usually
I do the thing where I shove the card forward just a bit, like I nudge it back and forth, attack. Blocks. Like, okay. Damage. Take 2. Okay. Pass turn. Tapos bilang ganun ulit. Puts on 1 blue. Like, okay, blue, here we go. He does the whole card shuffle thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he
does
does.
it so long, and I'm like, all right, maybe he's got something. You know, he knows what I'm playing. Taps out. 1/3 flyer. Tapos bilang, okay, tapped out next turn. And attack ulit.
And I would also do my turns at lightning speed, and I'm like, what is
You're
this
playing
guy?
aggro, diba?
Yeah. What is this man?
Yung thing, but like, I get doing the poker face if you're playing blue, especially blue-white. Mm-hmm. But he taps himself out.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Which leaves him with nothing to think about.
Yun nga, like...
He can't possibly be formulating anything tapped out.
You play a shitty card and like, why waste all of that? Like here...
And like,
attack.
here I am trying to make up for lost time by playing my turns extra fast. And he won't even give me like the decency of having a take back because he plays his fucking cards in the back row and I didn't see a blocker.
Yeah.
And
He got me once. There was a strong flyer that I misread the stats. And it was the furthest card from his hand. But like, I'd say that was my mistake.
Yeah.
Because I would actively go and reach.
This is making me actually angry.
Dude, thinking back,
That's
it was really
disgusting.
shitty. I almost ran out of time too.
Dude, like that man is like...
That's like the guy that you don't want to play with in an FNM.
Yeah, dude, think about it though. I was trying to make up for lost time by playing my turn super fast.
Right.
We still timed out. How long does this man take?
So that could have happened to me. I finished with 2 minutes left on the timer. And like I was playing at the table beside the main guy. So I can see his laptop with the timer out. So second match, I took the first one like pretty easy. I had no idea why. That's the only time his green card came out, which was Wilderness Wreck, which untaps the land. So parang okay, he might have something, right? But I still punch him in the face. Next turn, next round.
Game, yeah.
I get kind of mana screwed, and I was still rocking black, and that was a time where I just drew black cards with no black mana. So wala akong magawa. Plus, when I got my 5/5 down, he played that blue card that steals.
Yeah.
So he was stuck at 5, but the moment he got 6, steal 1 creature. Like, okay, good. I can't do anything to that. I lost
everywhere.
the game. Tapos bilang, 5 minutes left. Tara, pare, let's go. Let's finish this quick. And dun medyo naisip ata siya because he couldn't play anything.
Yeah.
He was stuck at 2 lands.
So he's
my 5/5 comes down with Riot. And like, he had that like pikon tick, like, wala talaga. Ganun,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, he does that.
That final win felt good, baby.
Oh man, I wish I got to do that. Ugh.
So like, I got that. You did not.
I did not. I did not get the respite. I had to take it out
Right.
on Samson
I mean, fine. I mean,
by winning my last
understand.
match.
Take it
I
for the
understand.
team.
Take it for
I
the
mean,
team, man.
I'm your bro.
Double revenge.
It's fine. Like anything that
I mean, Emile hasn't won
take.
Commander, and you've won a lot.
Yeah, that is
So,
true.
I've never won Commander
I
against
think
you
Migs
guys.
is the most wins out of the 4 of us.
I have
in
the
Commander.
most
Really? I
first
don't know.
deaths.
I'm the second.
Grappy's
Grappy's
second.
1 win.
Oh, really?
Out of when we all play.
Oh, yeah.
But
When
yeah,
you
man.
3 play, I think like he has more. But when all of us, 4 of us play,
I think after that like ranting about that red shirt guy, like I still enjoyed PR. It's just that it amazed me how much one guy drained the fun out
Dude,
of my PR.
it's about the people playing in
As in,
the
I was
store.
pissed off.
Yeah.
As in, I pride myself in being a guy whose patience is really long and can enjoy myself even in the worst circumstances.
oh yeah, especially after that story you told us earlier.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
that's not for on air, but this man
Ponder on that,
is
folks.
like red shirt fun drainer supreme.
Yeah.
He just drained the fun out of the whole fucking night.
And like to be fair, he's playing Azorius, which in this set is kind of shitty.
Yeah,
It is.
Especially in limited, they're kind of weak.
really weird. Really weird. Anyways, that was our PR experience.
That was PR.
That was PR.
Super fun. I kind of want to attend the next one.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna
And like, given how good these past 2 sets are,
Can't wait for that
wait for
secret
that next
third
one.
one. What is it? Is
it's
it Dragon
ba-
Maze?
Like they're
everyone has planeswalkers. No, it's War of the Spark.
don't do that.
It's
to me.
not.
You want the third one to be like the same quality as Dragon Maze?
Dude, no,
Shitty.
because like I actually, okay, context.
I mean, it did
Right.
give us Hellkite Tyrant.
Okay,
so
context,
fine, that's
context.
fine.
Like I got excited that it was gonna be Dragon Maze.
Right.
Because-
Because no, I rewatched a bunch of old Magic the Gathering set trailers because I really like the new ones.
Yeah.
right?
And it's basically CG, like
But it looks like the cards.
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
living cards.
Yeah, so that's
Plus,
why
that's
it's
the
good.
narration is really epic. The final card hand that goes into a stack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that looks really cool.
So Migoy over here.
right, I watched all the old ones, and I noticed that during Dragon Maze, Ral from the Izzet Guild is
Yeah.
voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
known for Ben 10, known for Yosuke Hanamura in Persona 4.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's Spider-Man in the new PS4 game. And so I tagged my cousins, yo, is that Yuri Lowenthal as fucking Ral?
Yeah.
And then
I see it. I see him posting a Dragon's Maze 2013 trailer,
right?
And my brain just goes, "Is this the third
and
set?"
Like
Emile
Allegiance
went on 6-hour Ocean Master mode,
and Allegiance hasn't even come out.
Yeah,
yet.
I know, and I'm like, did they just announce the new set and it's Dragon's Maze? What the fuck? And I got so hyped. I was like, "Yo, Dragon's Maze!"
Not.
yeah. The next set is
War of the Spark.
War of the Spark.
I had no
a lot of
idea.
speculation.
Planeswalker time.
Yeah, a lot of Planeswalkers DAO.
Dude.
It's Bolus Rangers.
Like rare
Dude, for sure,
Planeswalkers.
Jace is coming back.
He has to.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
He's the guild
like
pack.
a lot of people are saying, "Oh, hopefully we'll get rare Planeswalkers or uncommon Planeswalkers
Instead of
That's
mythics, yeah.
Instead of mythics,
But like War for the Spark.
We might get a lot.
yeah, basically Planeswalker.
For me, that sounds like Bolas causing sparks in people.
It
And,
sounds like a
making an
Transformers
army.
title.
I'm
right?
good with it.
Sounds
yeah.
like a fucking Transformers title.
Me, it sounds like Bolas figured out how to artificially spark someone.
Or steal a spark.
Yeah, and like he made like an army of planeswalkers.
That sucks. That's way too strong.
Right, right.
This
Or the
sounds
ability.
familiar.
No, because didn't he make the planar gate or something
he
in
did.
Kaladesh?
And,
Which is basically a planeswalker gate.
Planar
bridge.
Yeah.
Here's a portal to go anywhere.
Yeah.
For you jobbers.
It's like the Weatherlight, but a portal.
Yeah.
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 And we know he has control of 5 planeswalkers.
So let's see.
Most
let's
like
see.
which is controlling 5 guilds in Ravnica.
I just want a good Jace card for this set, baby.
Oh no. He has to come back.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna get a second color?
Probably
Might.
not.
Rakdos.
Welcome to the
4/6
freak
blue.
show.
the showstopper.
Fucking hell.
shit.
Jace the showstopper.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways,
That's it.
if ever you're gonna add something, of course, Rafi's gonna add in next week.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
PR experience.
I'm sure he'll
And-
have tons of stories from PR
Oh, dude.
and the Taipei game show.
And he got like the most wins out of all of
Yeah.
us.
He
in
did.
PR.
He went 3-0.
Yeah, no, 3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
And of course, like he lost to the Ooze boy.
Ah,
And
okay.
of course, I did my second PR, and
Yeah, you did, you crazy man.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did 2 PRs.
And
Yeah.
you still missed the packs because you went the day early.
that is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
You mad lad.
I will tell the tale next week about my second PR because
Cool.
it's
To go along with the Rafi one.
to go along.
Cool,
Para hindi
cool,
siya magkaisa.
Anything else?
I think that's done.
I think that's a
We still
wrap,
have to
boys.
talk about the Netflix Bandersnatch.
Oh yeah,
But we'll do it as a group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as,
we'll do
a
it
group,
as a group.
as a group. When
Is that-
Rafi comes back from the Taipei.
Yep, that's the
Toy
big
Pay-
one.
Toy
That's
Pay
an
game
interesting
show.
take on
Taipei.
visual media.
Taipei.
Taipei Game Show.
Here I am. My name is Rafi Graffiti.
Hello, it's me,
It's
Tim
me.
Horton. At the Taipei Game Show. It's me in it.
Reporting live in it.
Is it?
Flashes his
train?
passport like a badge.
Ah, geez.
Oh.
That's it for us, boys.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on the social medias, which is Good Trades Brigade. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter.
And
we have a Patreon as well,
do
which
have a
is
Patreon.
it's the same thing, right? Patreon.com/Good Trades Brigade.
Please support us. Even $1 can help our campaign for better equipment.
better equipment.
Yeah,
Yes.
and like it helps us keep the show regular. If you've noticed, it's
It
not.
forces us. We're trying harder than
Yeah,
we
we do.
normally do.
Like right
Yeah.
now, we even try to record, even
Despite
though
we're missing a person.
Yeah, and thank you so much to all of our patrons who are currently supporting us.
Thank you.
This show is brought to you by them.
By them. We'll
And
put the money to good use.
Charlie. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie, for being our only Dole level supporter.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are the true Dole.
You
True
rock.
Dole Philippines doesn't exist. You exist.
You're
You
next.
are the Dole.
You are the Dole, Charlie.
The
And
living dole pack.
the living Dole sponsorship.
Oh jeez.
Dude, and don't worry, your next exclusive Dole level voice clip from me will be arriving soon.
Nice.
He asks me to say these dumb things for him.
Because he knows you can't say no.
No, yeah, I
'Cause
can't
he's
say
paying
no.
for it.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I have these 5 to 10 second clips of me floating around the internet saying dumb shit now.
Well, technically, it's meant just to go to him.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a very.
But he can use it
But
however
he can use it however
wishes.
he wants. So,
well,
Ooh, I'm gonna tell him to put him in his Twitch clips.
so, dear listeners, if you also want to have that kind of power over me.
If you want professional voice actor Emile to say some stupid things,
like how Emile likes, I don't know, Coheed and Cambria.
Head on over to patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade and like show some support. Thanks for having us. Keep it going.
Keep it going.
You can follow us on to listen to the show.
Yeah, Spotify.
Like despite you listening to it now, follow us on Spotify, on iTunes, on Anchor.fm.
What else?
All
Google
will
podcasts.
most likely show up in all of those.
Yeah,
mostly.
It'll show up in your favorite podcatcher,
except for the GameCube.
except for that bad.
Oh, I love the GameCube.
I know, but it doesn't have a podcast app.
It doesn't.
Oh.
All right, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Welcome to the Freak Show! Nantuko Husk, baby.
This is Gruul territory now.
How does Judith sound?
She doesn't say anything.
I mean, in your head.
Like every time I hear those advertisements for Ravnica Allegiance, I always hear Conan O'Brien doing funny voices.
That's
It sounds
That's
like Conan
true.
O'Brien.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Freak Show.
Wait,
Yeah, you totally could do that.
wait, is Taysa still? Does she
She
still
still
have
has
that
power.
bum leg?
Oh yeah,
Probably
she
does.
still has
She
a
does?
cane.
She has cane. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I did.
It's never gonna come
well,
out.
No, like the fucking what gets me in the current set is the Azorius one.
Oh,
The system fails.
it's
We
still
have
on.
to tip the scale.
It's Dovin.
Parang why is this so epic?
Go
Parang
with Bond.
ang jolo.
Man, we don't run a video show.
Yeah, I know.
Are we good?
Yeah, I guess 3.
Wait, we have to sing.
2.
1. Sandwiches.
Oh, that's terrible.
That was terrible.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
Perfect. We are synced, boys. Where did we stop?